welcome to the Thursday edition of the Epic Morning Show on Epic Radio 99.3 FM. Gets me around the world on myepiconline.com, Choice FM and Radio Garden. My name is Usman Ibrahim Marat. Today on Thursday, during the Epic Morning Show, we can look at we can examine the appointment of the new acting mayor of the Freetown City Council and the SLPP acting mayor of the Freetown City Council, the political ramifications and constitutional position and more. This is the Epic Morning Show, and a 2.5 hour long program divided to the first and second segment. In the second segment of the Epic Morning Show, we will review the biggest stories of yesterday. My name is Usman Ibrahim Mara. Stay with me. Today, a fresh opportunity, not to just for exist, but for improve, for push, and for become better than yesterday. Life may not always go the way you planned, but remember this for say, every setback they carry a lesson, and every new day they carry a chance for rise again. No wait for the perfect conditions, start usa you day. Even the smallest steps forward is still progress. Now, if nobody not tell you this morning, you are capable, your dreams are valid, and your efforts them go surely pay off. Stay consistent, stay focused, and most importantly, not give up on yourself. This is the Epic Morning Show on Epic Radio 99.3 FM around the world on myepiconline.com, the World Radio app, that's our Radio Garden, and of course, we do live on Choice FM in different parts of Freetown on Facebook and YouTube.
Up to 36,800 leons plus 153 spins. One to play, fast to win. It's your best chance to grab your luck with 1xBet.
You don't ready for win big money every single day? Epic Radio make them happen with Bomba Cash Out. For just
Epic
10 years
Radio.
more, you can enter the draw and win fine money right inside your phone. No stress, no waste time, and now so you go take joy. Dial *799 *2# and choose how much tickets you want from 1 to 10. Enter your orange
Epic
money or
Radio.
happy money pin, and boom, now you that. You don't enter the draw. The more tickets you buy, the higher chance you
Epic
get to
Radio.
win. And the best part of that, if they pick your number, the money that goes straight inside your orange money or happy money wallet. You don't even need for Canada station. So, what do you wait for? Dial *799 *2# now and continue for listening to Epic Radio. If you know one of the lucky daily winners then. For more information, call the support center on this number Yasu.
Epic Radio.
032 Number cash out. Money the flow. Powered
Epic
by
Radio.
Masslink Limited. This was a purpose to whether under 18 or so. Learn responsibly. Terms and
Epic
conditions
Radio.
apply.
All right. As a parent, wetin dey give pikin for healthy growth? Benimix na the answer. Made from local grains and packed with 14 essential vitamins for the brain and body. No cooking, no stress, enjoy them at any time. Just make sure say BFC is on the pack. Benimix, grow strong, grow smart. Reginald is here with the latest breaking news. Reginald, what's breaking on the show this morning?
Many thanks indeed, Usman Ibrahim. Good morning to you. Good morning to we listeners them out there and viewers on Facebook and YouTube. Same to we breaking news highlights. We start off with some court news. So yesterday again, Zainab Sharif being appear for the sixth time before Magistrate Mustafa Ibrahim Majar of Magistrate Court number 1. For continue with the hearing and all, but the breaking news here is bail was denied again yesterday after the lead defense counsel for Zainab Sharif being filing a bail application and also been talked that Zainab Sharif need time off the court for go and get some medical attention. All of those things.
You're actually saying now Zainab Sharif is sick.
Yes, well, looking at him body yesterday and all, you know, she's not keeping well at the moment and all. I mean, she was down in all the appearance there yesterday. I think she was extremely down. In fact, unable for sit up straight and all of that things as well. And the matter was later adjourned to the 31st, which will be on Tuesday, as bail was denied again. And the sad part is that it was just a quiet court. Nobody shed tears. No national anthem like normally hear, but a lot of people as usual go there for go well show their allegiance to Zainab Sharif. A lot of lawyers been there as usual, and also we don't begin for the C1 or 2 APC officials them now. They are attending hearing of Zainab Sharif. Mayor as usual be there yesterday as well.
Joseph Fitzgerald
Kamara. We get AKK lawyer AKK from the APC as well been there. And the APC gets their own legion officer way almost Mohammed Court Kamara working almost about all APC matters in a court being there as well. They were just disappointed that bail could not be granted to Zainab Sharif as they continue for answer to questions and we get to with inciting statement and also insult against senior officials in our government. So the matter is on Usman and it's still ongoing.
Yeah, what you mentioned, say people will not sing sort of the national anthem yesterday.
Yeah.
I mean, as time to go, because it's for many people really suppose, and I'm sure if you don't become the new normal now, for say we're not hopeful at all for still get a bill granted to Zainab Sharif. But let's look at how delicate is the matter, how serious of a crime this actually is compared to other crimes other cases we don't see the courts don't grant bail to people for. Let's compare Zainab Sharif in case to National Secretary General Lawyer Lansana Doumbia, for example. It's more like similar to what they actually do, but we not see bail granted to the musician and women empowerment advocates for the 5th or 6th time now.
All right, like I tell you, but again, we will continue for follow up that matter. Quickly, yesterday we did mention here that there will be a meeting between the Speaker of Parliament and the leadership of APC in Parliament. So that meeting holds yesterday. The Honorable Speaker of Parliament, Honorable Senge Paul Solomon Thomas, described the meeting as one way being fruitful with the opposition and also being certain things them way they go look at. He said having had the opposition in concern, he also appealed to the delegation for put aside and partisan differences and for resume parliamentary activities. He emphasized the decision of the executive not forbid the reason for make the APC MP then boycott parliament, and he encouraged the opposition for expressing concern and also in different form other than he say boycotting parliamentary sittings. He also see parliament now a different branch of government that they elected for serve the people of Sierra Leone. But he highlights the several constitutional amendments where they say they await parliamentary action and encourage the opposition to participate in this historic process, and he thank also the opposition leader when Honorable Abdul Kagbo for a attend the meeting and also say this matter will be brought before the president once he make in return from Miami as he currently go attend one summit. So Usman, maybe it's something we could describe as a little bit of progress that the speaker don't make with the APC leadership, even though the matter has not yet been resolved.
Yeah, the APC parliamentary leader, Honorable Abdul Kagbo, clearly also tell the Speaker of Parliament to say what he make the actually on the Guna Parliament is because of the appointment of Edmund Sylvester Alpha. I mean, the new commission officers alone hold national engagements them ahead of the 2028 elections, highly unlikely for many people don't say. According to the Minister of Information, it's not going to be possible for the President to wake one morning and withdraw the appointment of Edmund Sylvester Alpha. This is now a bone of contention between the party and the government, where we hope resolution go happen in the coming days or weeks.
All right, and then finally, the finance minister don't inspect the ongoing construction where they close to the Lunge Airport for witness the arrival of key construction material for the ongoing development of the Congress Center Hotel and Residential Villa. So, well, it tells you, man, the government is committed to building that Congress Center.
I think it's for just 9 months. 9 months for constructor.
We already don't see the finance minister will go there for go inspect some of the materials them way for camp for make the work start.
Just last week, President Bill sent delegation from government for go get a meeting with the paramount chief then day, and President Bill say wants for host the ECOWAS leaders them at the end of the year at that particular Congress day in Lunge, and that's perhaps one of the reasons why they fast tracked the construction of that Congress day, $124 million Congress.
All right, and then finally in the program this morning, Abbas Arachi, when the foreign affairs minister for Iran.
Every morning, getting against Iran news.
I mean, so just so that people can forget, about from a couple of hours ago, Al Jazeera, I did confirm to Al Jazeera, just like what you say yesterday, that the spokesperson of the military came and debunk. The foreign affairs minister have done debunk, don't say Iran don't hold any talk with the president of the United States of America. They say they not go hold any talk with him whilst the fight they go on and all. He said they not hold any talk with him, and they are not looking for hold any talk with him as the war between Iran and the United States of America and Israel they continue, Usman.
Yeah, so we know say America don't present, well, through Pakistan, they don't present a 15-point peace plan for end the conflict. But we know say the Iranians they don't reject, and they say it's very unrealistic and not there with the objectives of the Iranian government. But however, now though lots of things have been called for by the Iranians, and say they want to make America respect the territorial integrity inside any peace plan. And negotiations, we know say no they carry on according to the Iranian their own side. But President Trump say that there is a headway for get a resolution for end the conflict.
All right, Usman, that's all we have in the breaking news highlight. Thank you very much.
Reginald, thank you. It's still with the Epic Morning Show. Stay with us.
This time we come to this alone. So we know it's not the team, the man then kids come together. Because no other person who can for make salon pass we. Listen to the lyrics, the message, learn some lesson and get some blessing. Go to altar we for yegi, then they shoot and they loot. That man they don't die, cause them picking they cry. The problem just a pile, nobody know the smile. And because you trouble, just a double, people they crumble. Say they not go able, they continue stable, waiting for do. Now for stop the vet, make use of waiting we get, forgive and forget. They will swell a bit of medicine, so we go well. With God your blessings, alone go well. That's in the work go day, and then go they pay. Then big business man go down, so we say become. Book man go only tool, the king go to school. We go travel up and down, it go plenty in at home. The one with the sing or play, but said go get small. This total lie, we go try attempt to fly, but first, that we thank God for this one word.
Salon Milan, Salon Milan, Salon now we own. Salon for me, Salon for you, Salon for we all. To way the gun, to way the gun, let go run. To way the gun, to way the gun, let we get some fun.
The brother Salon man there and sister them. No, Them man they left for sleep. Now begin creep. Yeah. You know, man they feel pain and strain. But I believe in the end, we must get gain. If we listen to the lesson, we'll get some blessing. Now we all the big God for this one word. And now this way, if we say we go get one word, then we left Akata and Falamakata. Stop the badat and Kungusa. Now by the way, they all them bad news is scatter. So man, they still fool, but all way them go school. You go so they cancel. You talk this and talk that. You put for me, then just they take. You think you really wanna, so man can go na corner and remember who said this thing go do. All man look corrupt, even speaking with just born. People they go up and down at the tongue. Waiting they cause that, now the fate. So mommy and daddy, let we come together for this one word.
Salon Milan, Salon Milan, Salon now we on. Salon for me, Salon for you. Salon.
Welcome back to the show. Today on the Epic Morning Show, we can examine the appointment of an acting SLPP mayor for the Freetown municipality, the political ramifications, and the constitutional position, and many, many more. So we know say the mayor of Freetown, the APC mayor of Freetown, Yvonne Aki-Sawyer, together with other elected APC officials, they decide for sit back and not take part in governance. This after the party call on them for boycotts, governance, and until now, the mayor not set foot in a Freetown City Council building. So over the course of the past few days, we see a meeting between the Ministry of Works and Assets together with the SLPP National Chairman, Jimmy Batilosonga. Usai Jimmy Batilosonga say they don't get a meeting with the SLPP councillors them, and they don't agree for say they appoint an acting mayor for the Freetown municipality until the Freetown mayor Yvonne Aki-Sawyer return back to imposition. That, of course, we don't see has been firmly rejected by the APC elected mayor of Freetown, Yvonne Aki-Sawyer. We don't dismiss him and say it is very unconstitutional, and it is according to him, it is not lawful. So I don't know if we'd already prepare the photo of the new acting mayor of the Freetown municipality, SLPP acting mayor, which is Councillor Ibrahim Blah. Person we be say the mayor of Freetown, Yvonne Aki-Sawyer, don't say for a very long time now, don't be a very desperate person, very desperate SLPP councillor. So waiting this appointment of Ibrahim Blah to be the acting mayor of the Freetown municipality in the absence of Yvonne Aki-Sawyer mean for the governance of Freetown, the political ramifications and the constitutional position with regards to this latest action by the SLPP. There have been people who don't say, for example, would I get the responsibility for carry out these sort of issues then? Is it the SLPP? Is it the SLPP leadership, or should it be the Ministry of Local Government and Community Affairs? We will look at all you need for know this morning here on the Epic Morning Show. Stay with us.
This time we come to this alone. So we know it's not the team, the man then fits come together. Because no other person who can for make salon pass we. Listen to the lyrics, the message, learn some lesson and get some blessing. Go to altar we for Yegi, then they shoot and they loot. The man they don't die, but them picking they cry. The problem just a pile, nobody know the smile. And because it's trouble, just a double. People they grumble, say they're not going able, they continue stable, waiting for them. Now for stop the threats, make use of waiting we get, forgive and forget. They will swell a bit of medicine, so we go well. With God your blessings, salon go well. That's it.
All right. Introducing Honorable Abdul M. Lansana, former member of Parliament for the ruling SLPP. Honorable Lansana, good morning. Welcome to the Epic Morning Show.
Yeah, good morning to the listeners out there, and good morning to you, my brother.
Honorable, as a party, the SLPP, when I get right for appoint an acting mayor, because there's some people say the Freetown mayor, Yvonne Akisoya, the boycotting Freetown mayor, Yvonne Akisoya, don't say the SLPP not get the rights for just appoint, because according to the Local Council Act, not give the provision for an acting mayor. So, who side the SLPP police provision, and what taking on the authority for appoint an acting mayor of Freetown?
For that, go on that line there. I get two words where they use: express and implied.
What do you mean?
Now, when we look at the law, we go to call express terms. Express terms, now the one that we clearly the law states. Now we get implied terms. Implied terms, now the one the way the law not clearly state, but they take effect. How, for instance?
So
No,
you mean say you mean say it is not in the law, but this
Now,
not.
make a one law with
Yeah,
land.
go ahead,
Like
yes.
what I say, we get express term and implied term. Now, under the implied term, you don't see them clearly written, but these are things that occur. For instance, let's bring a quick one, what we call tenancy agreement. It is not implied in a tenancy agreement that you have to give your tenant a quiet and enjoyment environment. It is not written, but you know, say when you rent somebody, you got to make it enjoy quietness. That are implied terms. Now, on this ground, the law don't state the procedures for waiting for the mayor, the deputy. But on the situation where the mayor is not in existence, the deputy is not in existence, what happens? Do we have a vacant place? No. Vacancy does not exist in governance. Somebody has to replace. Leadership has to be. And under the very law, the law don't say waiting. The chief administrator, now for take if the councillors fail to act. That's what the law states. That it is the chief administrator that should take over the leadership where the council fails to act. But in this situation, the council has acted. Because now people they use the term two-thirds. Where that definition, how can you calculate two-thirds for people who are not in existence? Because as far as I know, the APC councillors are not in existence. And if they are not in existence, how can you calculate them? The two-thirds we are calculating here are the members of councillors present within the council. And their decision is what we go by. That's the simple law.
So even as in ordained at the law, this action by Jimmy Batilo Songa,
It's not
the
Jimmy
leadership.
Batilo Songa.
Well, because
let me
now
make this clear.
for man, we first off here all of this.
Let me make this clear.
Now you even hold meeting with the Ministry of Works.
Let me make this clear.
Yes.
Jimmy Batilo Songa heads the Sierra Leone People's Party.
And spearhead the acting mayor.
No.
Move.
The councillors are on their own. Like what they say, they are the frolics of their own. Whatever they do is not dictated by Jimmy Batilo Songa.
So Usai coming in
Jimmy
all of this
Batilo
situation?
Songa in functions now for chair the SLPP party, not governance. Under governance, we get His Excellency retired but not tired Brigadier Julius Madabio. Now responsibility that we get the Minister of Local Government, whose responsibility is to oversee the councils and every place.
Well, the thing is, we not see any sight of the Ministry of Local Government in all of this acting mayoral issue.
Yeah, because
Now Jimmy Batilo Songa and Moses Mambu, now they see.
yeah, because
the SLPP.
like what they say, when this thing they happen, then go for Brinkam, waiting on a take as an SLPP. You get me? So if they ask you waiting on a take as an SLPP, we want to see governance in existence. And if we want to see government in existence, what do? We come in to answer to the questions of the people, and that is why I'm here.
Yeah, there have been people who don't say in not the next 500 or 1,000 years will the SLPP win the mayoral race na Freetown. So that just 2 days or 3 days of mayorship, 9 days SLPP want for enjoy.
Well, that not the perception. Like what I say, everybody gets your own perception. But if I can twist the table here, here are people arguing on legality now. That waiting the councillors that don't do no legal. But these very people where they argue on legality now they condemn the legality of the president in appointing the chairpersons of NEC. So what are we fighting for? Are we really honest to ourselves? Because if you are condemning a legal constitutional provision, which is the 1991 Act number 6 of 1991, yet you are taking an act passed by Parliament, which is the Local Government Act. You want all the clauses in that act to be implemented to the latter. Yet, the one that governs the country, which is the 1991 Act, you want to shelf it. Are you honest? Are you sincere? These are questions. The answer to these questions are absolutely, they are not sincere.
Honorable, when we go see the new acting mayor of Freetown take the oath of office?
It is a process. Like what I say, what happens there, now they go for the terminal. Because it's just like the parliament. Parliament regulates itself. So too council regulates itself. They've taken the first step of what? Filling a vacant position where there exists none. And now, waiting that they do, now how foresee, then steer the leadership for make sure say council become an effective body so that the doctor will see in the street to go left for Siam. Just get up about 1 week and 2 weeks and see how Freetown becomes transformed.
Abobo?
Yes.
Okay.
Because he's not even up to 40 years yet. And by definition under Creole, they call him Bobo. Because the prophethood starts at 40 and he's not there yet. But he's qualified because he's above 18 years, which is the base for qualification. So let's see what happens. Until that happens, I will not comment on it.
So, essentially now, what if the mayor, the boycotting mayor of Freetown decide to take legal actions against the SLPP?
Not against the SLPP. I don't think you say take SLPP out of the picture.
Why would you take that out of the picture?
Will you say NGC, REFP? No, because they are parties. The party is running its own. Government is running its own business. There are structures in government. We have ministers. SLPP, we don't do convention with chairman Jimmy Batilo Sungai. No get nothing for do with government. We deputy chairman na Robert Kendema.
We mean say if we stay out of any governance issue. Jimmy Batilo Sungai so active in the appointment of this new acting mayor of Freetown.
Because like when you are called upon as a father, what do you do?
Who do I call him?
His councillors. They call on him as a father. He's a father figure. And as a father figure, you want to see your children active. Like I said, if the councillor is to succeed now, he wants to see his party backing. Because he needs vehicle to clear the streets of Freetown from the fields that we are suffering from. Who supports him? He needs the chairman's support. Because by the time he knocks at the door of the president, who is loaded with many works, that will be too late. But the chairman's office is open. He gets there every day. The council to the chairman's office is just a stone throw. So that's what the chairman is doing. It's like he's the father, a father figure, where they're all ready for come and ready for open hand for we all. That's what he's doing. Will you let your child cry for the whole of the night and fail to console that child? The answer absolutely is no. And so as a father, he wants to see his children silence at night. He wants to see them sleep. And that is the provision he's giving to them.
So people have been saying, in all of this, we don't foresee Jimmy Batilo Songa or the executive of the SLPP in any of this, and that's the responsibility on the Ministry of Local Government.
You see Jimmy Batilo Songa in a council?
Well, I see him hold a meeting with the Ministry of Works.
You see in a council?
Well, I see hold a meeting, and also
Ministry of Works.
Ministry of Works on this current appointment of the new acting mayor.
Does Ministry of Works has any business to do with local council? No. Ministry of Works is on construction and other things. So it tells you people are just twisting what happens at the Ministry of Works in relation to that.
Whilst the meeting, lots of mentions of the new acting mayor with the Minister of Works.
Like I said, that's a privileged conversation. The Minister of Works is somebody appointed under the SLPP-led government. And so if the chairman who visits his ministries to ensure he lobbies for opportunities for his party members, in that discussion, something like that comes up, I don't see it as anything inimical.
Honorable, this new acting SLPP mayor, who's in office go in Nadiv? Kitan City Council building?
Why not?
Yvonne Akiso in build in office?
Even when Abdul Kabo don't decide not for Sidon at the well, his office is in parliament, he's sitting there. Remember, he has decided not to go to the parliament well. But that has not stopped him from sitting in his office that is in parliament. AKK when are the whip of that house day. And not they sit on a well because he say they on waiting boycott. But he's sitting in his office on a daily basis. So Councillor Bula has nowhere to sit. He has his council. That is where he is.
Yvonne Akiso in office. I did see them as acting mayor.
Like I said, he might not take the office because
But they use the building.
the council is loaded with a lot of rooms. And when it comes to leadership, it doesn't mean the leadership power only exists within a room. No, it exists anywhere. And anywhere you can sit and enact authority. Your power of authority is where you preside over what? The council. And so it's not the office that you sit. So if a BLA is about to function now, not always sit down and you in your office, get the power of authority over council. Now it preside over decisions that are going to be taken that will lead to the betterness of Freetown municipality.
Yeah, so what if tomorrow Yvonne Akisua decide for say, okay, I return back to my activities as the sitting mayor?
Happened? The substantive mayor is in.
It vacates?
If an acting mayor is there, what happens? You move back to where you are.
It vacates.
Let me make it easy.
Is it just
if the president is not in country, the vice is not in country, who comes up? Somebody has to act. Once the president and vice returns, the person keeps backstage. Things move out. So you know me say, if he did it, the mayor come for taking office, he not go take in seats and continue for contribute as he used to.
Honorable, you think this is not a tactic of the government and the SLPP for pressure Yvonne for return back?
No, we are not using any tactics. What we are doing is governance. We held the people accountable for the promise we made to them. We promised them a better Sierra Leone. And we want for CC we achieve this better Sierra Leone. Come 2028, the Sierra Leonean people are going to entrust us with another 5-year mandate under a new leadership that SLPP will get after His Excellency, retired but not tired Brigadier Julius Maada Bio. That is what we are pushing for. And we want to see a Freetown transform because one thing where they always happen, that they use the Freetown municipality for dissuade we support. And so, if an opportunity has come, let's see how that opportunity is going to work. If Yvonne goes for 6 months, let's see how BLA is going to work for 6 months and do things on his own. Like how we talk on this particular issue. Now, let's look at certain legalities here because our startup may argument by saying implied and express clauses. Now, let's look at Section 14 of the Local Council Act of 2022 as amended. Now, if you look at it, the concept of that section there, it is talk about removal of the district council chairman, where equally apply to UDA, to the mayor. Now, the 14.1 says, subject to the subsection 2, a district council chairman may be removed from office by a resolution supported by 2/3 of the councillors on any of the following grounds. 1, abuse of office. 2, corruption. 3, gross incompetence. 4, gross misconduct. 5, any physical or mental incapacity. And 6, failure. This is the line. Look at it. Failure or refusal without justifiable reasons. Now, the failure or refusal in this particular issue, now because the reason where Yvonne Akisua and in party, they claim
not justifiable reason.
Not justifiable because it's a constitutional mandated a function that the president has performed. So if you use that as a justifiable reason, the grammar justifiable, no they apply.
All right, so make a bring in Abubakar F. Swari Esquire, a legal and socio-political commentator. Good morning and welcome to the Epic Morning Show.
Yeah, good morning, Epic Morning Show. Good morning to Epic listeners and good morning to the distinguished gentlemen in the studio.
So we won't forget the legal perspective in all of this. Whose side the law come in this latest move by the SLPP, by government, for appoint an acting mayor of Freetown?
All right, thanks very much for bringing me in. I think I want to start or premise my answer on 3 short groundings so that people understand the framing within which I'm coming in as a commentator here. Firstly, now that there is this old African and Indian adage that no 2 wrongs make a right. But secondly, it's also about a fundamental principle we're grounded in Sierra Leonean moral experience in relation to loyalty to the nation. That loyalty in Sierra Leone is only supposed to be expressed only for the benefit and purpose of the country itself. As we all can say, we pledge we love and loyalty only to Sierra Leone and to no political party And then lastly, we all get foresee that the world not get any single reality where we all see in exactly the same way. So having made that premise, we come now to somehow the current argument around the legality, of course, for the replacement of the mayor within Freetown. The understanding is that the district council chairman, if you see the interpretation section of the LGA, the Local Government Act of 2022, makes clear that the mayor is when you talk about mayor, you also refer to them as the district council chairpersons. Now, references has been made already by Akisoya, of course, with other prominent commentators around the sections within which the government in action for get a mayor acting for remain legal. In the clear sense of the term itself or the word, there is, I would say, constitutionally or even legally under law, no clearly grounded established principles in relation to when a sitting mayor boycotts government and then the government in next role for play. But legal analysts get a way how they call this. It's called a loophole in the law. Although this loophole can be explored, I would say quite respectfully, by the sections within the very LGA. So the LGA, if you check section 14, I think a commentator was making a comment on that section. So perhaps the government may have seen the legality of proceeding for replace the mayor, first of all, out of political as well as legal framework, even for social reasons, title to property as well as vacancy in leadership. Now, one of the things where society clearly they abhor, because generally for all democracy, it is a substantial chaos to the nation when the power they exist in a vacuum.
Right.
And considering the fragile state of the nation and globally how things they occur right now, it may have been a symbol or a sign of desperation from the side of the government to say, look, once again, we cannot see a circumstance where a mayor sitting is absent from a very significant function given to him or her, sorry, in this case her, by the people of the Republic of Sierra Leone.
Okay.
So one thing where most of the political leadership in Sierra Leone do not understand is that usually when they attain the seat of power, then they end up for forget the light, all right? Then they end up for forget the light where they start with as a grassroots member of society.
Okay.
Once they are up there, they believe that they don't have contract to the people of Sierra Leone for the fact that they were appointed by law to represent the people.
Right.
Love and loyalty is to Sierra Leone.
Lawyer Swari, make I just come in there. If I don't hear you very clearly, you say, whilst it is not clearly spelled out in the law, but the loopholes them make provisions for the emergency appointment of an acting mayor.
Certainly. So what happens in that circumstance? I don't know, but in this context, it's not for the emergency appointment. Within as see in section 14, if you read them clearly, it deals with removal of that very mayor.
Hello? All right, we did try for established connection with we will still get Honorable in the studio. Honorable, you don't give from what you make of what you say.
Like what I say, now also have the land. When you talk on the legal perspective, you see the sincerity and honesty when it comes to lawmaking. I have been a lawmaker because I don't work in the House of Parliament, so my primary function are the making and unmaking of laws. And fortunately for me, I was part of the enactment of the 2022 Local Government Act, which I was not just in Parliament, I was a member of the legislative committee that did the pre-leg, the processes to the enactment. Now, when you look at section 14, like what I tell you, I start up with what? Expressed and implied. You get me? And the land lawyer don't make it clear, say, no clear law, no like depict this particular thing where they happen so. Because what the law was envisaging is what we call a normal society. When the mayor is not around, what happens? The deputy mayor steps in. Remember, before this time, the deputy mayor emerges out of what? The councillors. That is different from what happens in 2023. In 2023, somebody was appointed to be what? A deputy mayor to run on the ticket. Was that stated in the law? No. But was it not done? Yes. Get the picture. Now you come again. On section 14, how will a chairperson, will happen for be by default the mayor, be removed? If you look at the last clause where I read just now in F, like where the land lawyer talk him, laws, you as a lawyer, you look at the provision which suits you, now you apply, and then it left to the judge for decide the ratio decidendi of that principle the way you apply. And when you look at F say waiting, failure or refusal without justifiable reason.
For the APC, this is not a very justifiable reason.
Is appointing a commissioner through the legal 1991 Act number 6 of 1991 by the president a justifiable reason?
Well, appointing post will be say the party in entirety gets problem with.
That's description by person. For instance, many ladies will be here. When you are asked to select from among those ladies, what will happen? You'll be looking for color, you'll be looking for height, you'll be looking for size. So does that mean those people by your description do not fit the other man's description?
So put simply, even the MPs of the APC currently on boycott, they are on boycott based on unjustifiable reasons.
Unjustifiable reason. Because the oath where and take when you go to parliament, on the first day, they give you two books. One is the 1991 Constitution, the other one is the Standing Order. It tells you the book way for all to highest esteem, now the 1991 Constitution. When the president takes an oath, he doesn't take an oath on what? On tripartite recommendation. He takes an oath on the 1991 Constitution. So that oath taking, they on the president as waiting, as compulsory for make sure say he uphold the value of the 1991 Constitution. So if in this scenario, F where now the line where the act is not justifiable, the legal court, if like when they say I just feel they not believe in the court, because if they believe in the court, therefore don't go look for the definition of waiting justifiable reason.
Okay.
Where the Supreme Court for don't interpret for them. But in this case, I am saying the 1991 Constitution is the ground norm of this country. And if you go against it, your action is not justifiable.
All right, make a being again, Abubakar F. Suare Esquire. Lawyer Suare, you be the mention said there are loopholes where we create the possibilities of appointing an acting mayor. But you think you agree with Honorable here? Honorable say the actions as to why the mayor decide for boycott governance not justifiable. What do you make of that?
All right. So the essential, underpinning assumption one would create on the issue in and around justifiability. Remember, as premised me original analysis just now on no two wrongs make a right. The fact that the party leadership within the All People's Congress go sit down and determine, imagine it's party leadership, not the entire people, belonging to the APC as in the general wide view. So it goes to show that for left the office in such a very quick manner, especially a very critical office, worthy of such great importance to the people of Freetonians, the people of Freetown, anybody can simply interpret that for being unjustifiable. Aside from that fact, when a group of people sit together within their political system, the expectation by now would have been that the Constitution of Sierra Leone give power to the Political Parties Registration Commission, Section 35 as well as 34, and by extension with the establishment of the Act itself, that immediately the All People's Congress make this decision for let them boycott governance for one more time, which generally they would understand would wreck this country, of course, in an already deplorable situation where we all face in the country. it is not advisable. However, I just want to be clear whilst I'm doing this analysis, without any fear and favor, that the action for which the APC decide for make boycotts also not for be left unattended to. When a participatory democracy they exist, it exists for the fact that it listens to all sides of the aisle. There is no single way how a country can able to demonstrate leadership in democratic grounded principles without the incumbent government giving full ears and listening to the opposition party. So if the opposition party is making certain statements based on waiting the government and they're all been done sit down and agree that this is how we should go, the understanding is that the government ought to have sat and listened and then take the practical step for move forward for get the things done. Because again, we get this common parable and freedom say, where you for the not outside for the look now outside you buck your foot. But at the same time, the fact that the APC leadership would lead the party to, I would say for me now, like a steel bath the functioning of the state. In other words, for put the state at a deadlock moment, and not really call for, and at the time when that decision was made, I not believe say they truly do internal party consultation, and they also seek advice from external people. Let me listen to Professor Asimoglu as well as Professor Parkinson in the text Why Nations Fail. One of the critical statements they make about the failure of a nation. Now, when one side of the political spectrum decide for do what they call extractive participation in politics, you don't extract. You stay in, like the art of war would teach some of these politicians. You stay in, but then put your boat close to the boat of the enemy, rather than you move completely away and you not just stall functions within the mayoral system for Freetown. We also stall function across the country. And then not just that, members of parliament would not sit and they cannot participate. I believe they get right for protest, don't get me wrong. But to protest by complete removal, especially for the second time, and not be say wise at all on there.
Lawyer Swari, quickly, you don't talk about the ramifications, the problems them where the mayor of Freetown absence don't cause now the Freetown municipality. Let's say he wants for return back. Legally, the SLPP now gets right for replace them entirely?
Okay, assuming now that it wants for return, but publicly it don't make a comment and a statement that the decision as in reference section 15.3 say the councillors they will come together. In fact, number one, not form the quorum, which is basically 2/3 by section 14 of the act. Then secondly, by the fact that even section 16.3, they provide for a deputy mayor, but in this case, even the deputy mayor also is a member of the opposition. If she now wants to come there, I think my own view, I mean, this is, it could be disputed, but my view about in return, as in I'd go back there, might not even make sense in the first place because they have already sat down and declared by their own political leadership that they should withdraw. So it's as if, okay, no, all the power withdraw, so no need for Godi. Waiting if you say can challenge an issue of mandamus or certiorari within the constitution as it made provision for that, because for me, I believe, say, arguably, the APC get a strong case on the basis of the fact that particularly for Lady Mayor come back to power or to the office, for go to the court, perhaps to the Supreme Court, and determine or declare that the legislation provide for removal of a mayor. In this circumstance, the mayor, even if they not don't make a vote for removal, but the circumstances under section 14, where the parliamentary and the courts there formally, they express there are circumstances. You get ways them how then they will remove the person. In other words, for example, then forget 2/3 councillors, the resolution for be written and sent to the minister. The minister for also further minute this to the Chief Justice, and the Chief Justice will also gather people them, the mayor for get legal representatives to be there to say, okay, you don't do this, you don't do this, you don't do this, and these are waiting to make resolution against you. So now tell us why you left. So let us see whether it is justifiable or not.
Okay, but quickly, lawyer Swari, quickly, we can just come in there. How long this new acting mayor can serve in the position as an acting mayor of Freetown? Because according to government, they fully appoint Edmond Sylvester Alpha as the new ECSL commissioner, because you cannot be in an acting position for more than 8 months. Let's say this issue back and forth between government and the APC carry on for over 1 year. Then can we make this new acting mayor, Ibrahim Blah, the mayor of Freetown?
Well, it's a critical legal question to answer, and my genuine view about it is that I now hope that this thing continue for the next 1 year, because already it is affecting people where they listen to you now, where they live in Abafa. It affects people where they listen to you now, where they work on the streets of Freetown. It is affecting people all over the place. So, like I say again, we love and we loyalty has to be to Sierra Leone. It doesn't have to be to political or sectional parties. We therefore make sure say the focus is about that. But coming now to him. Obviously, acting position not means that they don't replace you entirely. It means that the person did it act while there is a vacuum. And I said it to you just now. Politics or political power, just like entitlements to property, no, they accept vacuum. These are positions that abhor vacuum. In fact, that is the reason why, in fact, they do political elections every 5 years or whatnot. Because when there is power, and there's a gap in that power, as Professor Simoglu would say in Why Nations Fail, it will lead to a degeneration, it will lead to a paralysis of the entire state architecture. And that in the best interest, not the help in any way. So I come back to one critical analyst who say, in some of these circumstances, what governments do is that they don't act legally. What they do, they act in what is best for the convention, meaning practical action. If the mayor not refuse for goodie, let we all alone seize and pause and will not be able to do nothing because of her absence. Perhaps the government would have seen and said, look, conventional wisdom is the best wisdom. If you're not there now, you're not there now. Lord, get possible for now, we go to act, the tell ready for come. You can't take it and then we'll move on.
All right.
I think that for me is more practical than legal.
Okay, thank you. Make up again Melvin Tijan Mansari. Melvin, good morning. Welcome to the Epic Morning Show.
Thank you very much for having me.
Melvin, what do you make of this latest move by the SLPP for replace forget an acting mayor of Freetown as the mayor of Freetown is currently on boycott? What do you make of this latest move, forget an acting mayor?
That kind of situation outside the pot, they call the kettle black. We are in SLPP being condemned APC for, well, unprocedurally and otherwise removing Honorable Sir Emerson Lamina when he was the mayor of Koidu City. And we know how SLPP being pull voice on that issue day. And as he said this, they go towards that trajectory day, because technically, if you are creating an acting mayor office where the law not provide for, the local government act not provide for, that in itself is a move towards what almost the APC did.
Yeah, according to Lawyer Soare, he say whilst it's not clearly spelled out in the law, there are loopholes them which creates the provision forget an acting mayor.
No, I disagree. You have a loophole, not even a loophole, a provision that talks about, in the absence of the mayor or the deputy mayor, councillors can elect a presiding officer, not an acting mayor. If you permit me, it's good. I mean, this is a legal conversation, and I think my notes covers a lot of legal scripts for Fambulem, for themselves, for able for go and go read. Definitely, the arguments go begin on whether the boycott of the mayor violates the provisions of Section 21, where therefore do with the functions of the local council. That will be, if there's going to be any argument for SLPP, that's going to be the argument. However, if you look at Section 108 of the same Act, it's very clear as to, in such a situation, what can be done. And what can be done is that a simple majority of the councillors can move for a decision and complain and forward that motion to the minister, and the minister in turn should reach out to the president, and the president, the law very specific as to what he can do, even if he not get arbitrary powers. It say ultimately 2/3 of members of parliament can veto, meaning approve or disapprove in decision. So in this case, SLPP
highly unlikely.
Then
forget that 2/3 majority votes today.
Not to dynamic there for chap. The process is the issue are they've chapped.
How?
They've not adhered to provisions in the law. So some of the provisions are very clear. Like I say, the only person we get that power there for they say the president to take over the administration of local council. Nobody else. Section 108. And if you look at Section 16.3, where they argue on, I don't know that advice. I don't know that advice. I don't know. First, they went to somebody from SLPP there, whether advise the chairman for advise the councillors for follow this road. You know, the road for be go good side, but they miss road. And then misroad in a sense that the provision where they go bank on section 16.3 on meetings, as you have don't see, it not tell you say, now I forgot transport mayoral power to cancel or no. It say forget the presiding somebody over meeting. It's very limited to the diction meeting.
Just for meeting.
Meeting.
Not the activities of the council.
Only meetings. The law is very clear, and I can give you the specific provision. Also, Melvin, they talk now the law. However, Usai Afise and Chap big one. If you look at that 16 day, the SFP cancel them for we don't go explore. Waiting, in my opinion, provisions in 16.5 of the Local Government Act. 16.5 being for don't give them a power day, but then Chap. They're not bank on 16.5. And for me, that is a miscarriage or misapplication of the law. And on the side, the lawyer then they will advise them. Let me land, please. I want to set my premise so you can count you barrage of questions. I'm ready for them. All right. So because they're not going to use 16.5 of the Local Government Act, wait for we don't give them the power. Technically, they don't misfire. Okay. And I mean the SLBP councillors, including who influenced them in this case, we all know. So I think that was a misplace. But however, I agree. Section 13 talks about vacancy in the office of the district chairman. So, yes, the drafters, they envisage a situation of vacancy. But it's very clear as to how this vacancy can occur. And I can't lawyer can give lecture, me not a lawyer. All right? So it's very clear. That was also not explored. So it means also they not follow the law in that particular place. So for me, I think when you look at section 105, again, the minister, I didn't chap. If I was the president, I'd sack the minister instant.
For reason?
Because the minister enrolled, the minister was so reverted to the president.
You see the minister in any of this process?
Hey, but if you listen
the
to
minister of local government.
That minister, I think if there's going to be any reshuffle, if they're not reshuffle, well, I think he's standing on a very unusual solid ground. Because this should not have happened. He's the political authority. And in this case, he should have advised that these are the process and procedures. So the minister himself, he dialects or he failed for do in political leadership as to how these things should have been directed. Then we see what he do. He used what we call authoritarianism. For go give a pass to something where he knows instances not get the power.
Right. So, Melvin, according to you, given the fact that you think, say, they not go through the provided legal means, the appointment of this new acting mayor is unlawful.
It's not only unlawful, it's unconstitutional, it's illegal, it's anti-democratic. Anti-democratic in the sense, I agree with that lawyer, you cannot use two wrongs for make right. Assuming that, although yes, APC will not give a reason with evidence, except thank God for Chadi, we come with the survey on the voices of the people on them boycotts. But even at that, assuming that the mayors and councillors and boycott is unjustified and violates the functions of council, assuming on that argument.
But you think it's unjustifiable?
For
the reason say they want for boycott because of Edmond Sylvester Alpha?
Did they consult the ones that voted them? No, left them say APC and SLPP not big past the people of Sierra Leone.
The APC people, for example, and say now them people and tell and say una need for boycott.
Let them show the evidence. We said them do the survey. We said them let them show evidence. Let me left this hypothetical or guesswork or paper kites policy. You know, this is not good for governance. All right, if you are boycotting, show petitions where show say for boycotts. I'm not here to talk about APC. I'm here to talk about the actions. Of course, the APC cannot be omitted in part of the problem. But in this case, in wanting to make the wrong right, the SLPP then don't misstep, and I think they need to advise themselves, because imagine a former SLPP mayor of Bond, who said the president hail from, is disagreeing with the decision. I have spoken to a number of people. They say this is not right. We cannot have condemned APC for removing Mayor Emerson Lamina, and now we are almost
well, in this case, they are not removing the mayor of Freetown. By
default, they have removed her. By default, they have removed her without any basis of law. By default,
what they're saying now is just appointing an acting mayor until the mayor of Freetown himself come back.
The law not operates. So government not work like that. Also, government they work. Government work on the rule of law.
All right, that being in Honorable.
The rule of law has been abrogated.
Honorable Muniru, you disagree with anything Melvin does?
Plenty.
Like what?
Like certain time when you interpret law, you got to know what's in the provisions of the law. For instance, Melvin made mention of 16.5 without reading it out to the people. Now, let me come. Now, wait, I will give you time. When I this scheme on I give you time. I noted your point. I noted your point. I noted your point. Fine. I noted your point to respond to them accordingly. And I believe you can do likewise. Fine. Now, 16.5 say, except otherwise, let us start the conversation. I say, waiting, express and implied. You went on to lawyer, you're not going to know them 2 terms then day. Express and implied. Now, 16.5 they say, except otherwise provided for in this act or in the standing order of the local council, matters for decision by a local council shall be determined by a simple majority of the councillors present. And in this situation, the councillors present are who? The current 18 councillors in council.
Yeah, because entirely, the SLPP not gets a simple majority of councillors.
Like I say, now I can tell you, say, in this situation, it is the law now I'm telling you about. In this situation, the councillors present are the 18 councillors of SLPP. Now, if we go back to the time where they use removed, nobody has removed the mayor. She has stepped out based on party decision, which is of no national interest, and nobody has said what you've done is we are removing you as it was done in MRC Lamina's release. That has never happened. What has happened here, like I said in the express and implied, the law makes provision for waiting a deputy mayor. In this case, the very deputy mayor happens to be an APC. The law not even say that kind of deputy mayor. The waiting the law say, it said the deputy mayor emerges from amongst the councillor. In fact, then be determined by the councillor who pulls the highest number of votes in the council election. Automatically, they assume the office of UDA, the deputy mayor. That is what the law stated. But now we get a deputy mayor who runs on the ticket of who? Of the mayor. Where they run on the APC ticket. Now, that being the case, in this situation, nobody not remove mayor yet. Like what I tell you, if she comes today to take her office, the office is open for her. Because we not expect for say a vacuumed office. We want to see our council running. If people don't take decision, like honesty in this country is a problem. Like for instance, this is not the peace resolution where APC and SLPP make. This resolution covers 8 points. And out of the 8 points there are 2 now not happen it. The number 3 now APC self for do away and not do it.
What did they not do?
Now, if you look at the number 3 when the 7th one, they said the government of Sierra Leone and the APC party strictly condemn all citizens at home and abroad. We not ever see APC they condemn. Then are they by all the way they blast this country?
APC not to the APC.
Well, it tells you they don't want to accept the resolution, so they're not going to ever come out for condemn them. But the law they tell you say you make a statement and in your statement you disclaim, say waiting, those who are doing this, if you are not APC, we disclaim you from doing this. Fine. Right. Now, the other issues where like what I tell you say not be met yet. When two they only be met with the appointment of the commissioner now. When I waiting, the committee where they form, you cannot form a committee to determine electioneering issues in this country without a substantive electoral commissioner. Now that is 2. For number 8, we also the agreement they talk about moral guarantors. How will these moral guarantors be formed to determine electioneering? But when you look at all the other one, we say for instance, His Excellency for make a national address, it don't make them. We say APC we end a non-participation in government. Then we don't do a password, they don't do a backward, they don't end up. No, let's finish this because people like you always feel say SLPP is not in any way honest in this decision that have been taken with APC. Now make I want this peace resolution way happen. They don't shelve them. Always they don't take down a tripartite. And even tripartite again, government don't try to incorporate tripartite into what we call waiting the constitutional amendment when I ended before parliament. So now, now if you look at the 4th one, they say for release of persons arrested, detained, or imprisoned for alleged elections. SLPP don't release them all. Yes, who did they back? Yes, a list was presented by
Melvin, that's not the case.
Yeah, a list was presented. Melvin disagree.
It's not the case.
Then who is in
There
prison?
are still APCers having
Bring the
politically related matters.
Bring the name.
Still in prison.
Bring the
Not
name.
only, some having matters in court, some are in prison.
Bring the names. You help us by bringing the names.
That is the duty of the APC publicity secretary.
Fine.
General.
So the names they brought up.
I don't speak for APC.
So you fine.
But
you
I
are
will
not
tell you
speaking
based
for
on
them.
my empirical research.
APC
they have APC members with court matters, and some are in detention.
Right.
APC don't bring can name them.
Okay.
They name them where they carry it. We
Honorable-
don't release them.
Honorable,
so if
quick-
Melvin they say we not release
Yeah.
them, let him bring can.
No, distraction for
Yeah,
me.
honorable, quickly. Well, according to government, Edmond Sylvester Alpha cannot remain as an acting commissioner of ECSL for more than 8 months. So let's say this impasse between government and the APC continue, because the APC is now saying government President Bio should withdraw his appointment of Edmond Sylvester Alpha, which the Minister of Information say in order for it to be possible. So what if this impasse continue for the next 8 months? We've got
an acting council to move
the acting mayor can serve permanently as the mayor until 2028.
My brother, and a short time don't left. So if the baby not come for can run in office, somebody don't do it. In fact, the Bobo don't just declare Saturday, Sunday for clean free town. Now in work you don't begin to do so. For make sure say we get a clean free town.
You see,
that's what is happening.
SLPP is not sincere with the people of Sierra Leone. I'm not talking about between.
We want to have a
It's not the same. SLPP will talk say one of the reasons for we make them rush, make Mago for go confirm Edmond Sylvester Alpha is the fact that they not go continue for the acts. It's not the same SLPP. Not even 3 months itself. Now they can get acts in mayor. Who does that? But
the substantive mayor is not present. So what do you do?
But you are against the.
You leave the seat empty.
So why can't you?
Are you leaving the seat empty?
So why can't you fix the problem that caused the vacuum?
The problem is not caused by us.
It is
because
it is caused by the action of President Bio for appointing Edmond Sylvester Alpha,
which he has taken an oath to fulfill. He has the mandate and he has fulfilled it.
Can I rebut the lawyer in the making quickly?
Yeah, go ahead.
The lawyer was very clever in citing, in cherry picking what he wants, failing to cite the crux of the matter. And my brother, please, I'll adjure you. You say me not read. Me not read what I read. I know you are a law student. You have your technicalities. So please, I'll adjure you. Read for me the provisions of Section 108 of the Local Government Act. No. You say me not read. All right, okay, let me give it to you.
Melvin, go ahead.
All right, okay. I know where my brother is coming from. Fambulem, Section 108 of the Local Government Act. The side note, it say, President to take over administration of local councils. Section 108, subsection 1. It say, the President may, with approval of 2/3 of the members of Parliament, assume the powers of any local council where A, the local council so request, underline so request, SLPP mayor SLPP council may request, no, so request, and if it is in the public interest to do so. Another secondary catch. This is going to ask the question whether the APC boycott is in public interest or whether the SLPP, barrister, hold on. Barrister in the making. Or whether the SLPP's action or inaction to be gone on the implementation of the Agreement of National Unity and Tripartite combined is also in public interest. So this is, he's talking law. I'm talking on the doctrine of common sense. So when he argues law,
common sense doesn't work in law.
Oh, there's a doctrine of common sense. You don't know that? You need to read philosophy, psychology, and other disciplines. No. You are reading law. I read other disciplines. So hold on, let me land. So just counter your argument that your argument does not hold water, that una don't chap bad one. I don't know whose player can chap them. And when you go to 108(1)(b), it say a state of emergency has been declared in the locality. Do we have any? C, it has been extremely difficult or impossible for a local council to function. Is that the situation? D, the local council persistently acts beyond its powers. Is that the situation? Fabula, I don't want for bore me honorable because if you say I'm not prepared, I am very prepared on my references and citation. So, do we have time? No. We have time because it gets section 1, 2, 3, and 4. So if you get time, because if you say I just talk off air.
We respond to the callers them. We respond to the callers them. You go mention them.
So we agree that they don't follow the process. Waiting and do so. If we don't go to
Not to me, you agree.
Oh, no, even you don't agree. You don't agree.
So what's your rebuttal? What's your rebuttal?
The rebuttal here is
it's based on what provision of the law? Give me a reference.
Of the law, section 14.
14. Okay, read 14. Read 14.
No, please, no. Okay, let's go for a very short break now.
Please, read 14, please.
14F says, lad one quick. 14F, failure or refusal without justifiable reason.
Give me the side notes. What's the side notes of 14?
The side note, removal of a district council chairman where applicable in the mayoral position.
Go ahead.
So the removal here will go for what? Failure or refusal without justifiable reason
So you agree that
to
you
implement lawful decision of the local council. And in this situation, our mayor elect or mayor elected
has been removed.
Listen, has failed to wait in.
And I will say no can chapel.
And refused.
No, I will not can chapel.
Listen, the word.
You are defeating your argument.
Failure and refusal without justifiable reason.
So are you arguing that you've not removed her?
We've not removed her.
So the provision you bank on now, you talk about removal.
No, what I'm saying, it's about the function, performing a function. When she fails to perform that function justifiably, because that is what the law is saying, the failure or refusal to justify.
The side note you read is about
removal.
Exactly.
And if you look at the clauses that warrant a removal, which we've not attained yet,
so they don't be
that is why nobody has removed the mayor. That's the underline.
No, they bank on the provision for a removal.
Listen, nobody has removed her. She has stepped aside. And stepping aside, somebody needs to act. Which is what is happening now.
They can all act.
When she comes
they
again,
can all on meeting with act with somebody where they preside without electing and acting.
Melvin, thank you.
There is no provision in the
all
law.
Right, so
Honorable State don't confirm that now.
Yeah, so let's go now for very.
Bank on and remove, and the situation
nobody has removed.
But what you are
all right,
now?
guys, gentlemen. Okay, let's go now for a very short break. It's still here with the Epic Morning Show on Epic Radio 99.3 FM, Choice FM, and Radio Garden. We also do live on the Epic Radio Facebook and YouTube page. Stay with us after this short break. 079 994 993.
Some moments can call for calm, others can demand for energy. And with Carel, you get the best of the two worlds them. For tea lovers them, Carel Aroti Premium Blend, they deliver true quality in every cup. The tea leaf they come out from high mountain area them. This premium black tea strong, natural
Epic
and full
Radio.
of character. It go give you one different taste and fresh feeling. We go deal with you all day. With 100 tea bag na every pack, you go always get more for enjoy and safe for share. Carel Aroti, feel the freshness of nature in every sip. And when you need
Epic
energy,
Radio.
power you day, just take Aro Cafe. Made from 100% pure premium coffee. Aro Cafe, rich and gets fine smell. One cup will help you stay energetic and active all day. Quick for share and good for
Epic
any time
Radio.
and any side. Two great choices and one trusted name. Carel with a bring premium tea and coffee for every environment.
You sabi many me? I can tell you, that Solomon in fast food love Dando.
Papa, Benny Mix don't come back home. Look where he rich and fine. Now salon here than they make.
Epic Radio.
Make always fresh and not here at all. Yes, so then they get 14 important vitamin them. When they make picking go strong, smart and healthy. You find for big person, it they make your body fresh. You don't ask for cook at all. And you they able to eat in the morning as breakfast, afternoon as lunch, even time safe as dinner. Benny Mix get different type like picking mix and
Epic
super mix
Radio.
for all ages. Members say Benny Mix then a packet and they write PLC panel. Benny Mix they all sign a salon for sale. But if you want to buy plenty, you are number 44 Battle Street, Freetown, or call on 078 134 541
Epic Radio.
661 648 or 088 077 678. Benny Mix, grow strong, grow smart.
You need a bank that cares about you. We are here to lend a hand, and we will place
Epic Radio.
Modern banking made easy. Whatever your dreams may be, Bloombank will get you there. Blooming together.
Epic Radio.
Every step of the way, banking with excellence. At the tip of your fingers, there's only one bank. Bloombank Africa, we make it happen. Bloombank Africa, we make it happen.
Epic Radio.
Bloombank Africa, we make it happen. Bloombank Africa, we make it happen.
You sabi Benny Mix?
I can tell you, na Salomon first food love dando.
Bobo, Benny Mix don't come back home. Look where he rich and fine. Na salon here than they make am. Na him make it always fresh and not here at all. Yes, so then they get 14 important vitamin them. When they make picking go strong, smart and healthy. You find for big person, it dey make you
Epic
body
Radio.
fresh. You don't ask for cook at all. And you dey able to eat in the morning as breakfast, afternoon as lunch, even time self as dinner. Then they mix get different type like picking mix and super mix for all ages. Remember say, then they mix them a packet. And they write PLC panel. Then they mix they all sign a salon for sale. But if you want to buy plenty, you are number 44 Battle Street, Freetown, or call on 078
Radio.
134 541 073 661 648 or 088 077 678. Benny Mix, grow strong, grow smart.
Welcome back to the Epic Morning Show. We still get in the studio Honorable Abdul M. Lansana, former MP for the SLPP, and Melvin Tijan Mansare. Melvin, can the mayor sue government in this current impasse?
You're a smart guy. So I think it's my honest opinion that Blah na impersonated mayor and an AI generated mayor. And in that
AI generated? What
yes,
do you mean by
it's
that?
AI, artificial intelligence or political intelligence. It's either AI mayor or PI mayor, political intelligence mayor. But as per law, he is not a CCM, constitutional mayor. So for that, if I were the mayor, I was part of his advisory team, I would call me a lawyer then for ask whether that man not to impersonate and let legal action. But what the SLP could have done?
Legal action.
Legal action, sure. Now impersonation and now AI mayor. Now AI. That mayor is an AI mayor, with all due respect to him. I mean, the SLP ought to know better. So
you think he's even fit for being mayor?
It's not about he's not fit. Because of the processes they violated makes him unfit. It's not about his personality. It's about the due process, the rule of law. We're talking about governance. We don't talk about me paddy or me uncle or me auntie. No. We're talking about what should happen in governance. Follow the due process of the law. So in that case, yes, I think the SLPP, they make this mago because they know the impact where the mayor in Sidowana hosts the cause. Let me tell them. The mayor in Sidowana hosts the impact na that. If you look at the financial structure of the council, the mayor is a signatory. So we are in a signatory, you can financially not operate. Akisoya know that. She's British trained. Again with man inklings. So he understand the dynamics. And I will not forget, these are all the impacts of the APC boycotts where SLPP described for fair shortcuts for undercuts.
Yeah, Melvin, APC supporters them don't say the SLPP now want emergency takeover of Freetown City Council because then think say in the next 1,000 years we're not gonna get an SLPP mayor of Freetown. That is the case?
No, but
for just get a taste of the mayor.
It is possible. The law creates avenues for that, but trigger the right actions. Una can't all meeting first. Of course, you talk about simple majority. I agree. Una all the meeting, una get resolution, una write letter to the minister. The minister looked at that, evaluate that letter day, and send them to the president. And the president get that power. They waiting on do so. First of all, it's undermining the office of the president.
But even the president taking over the Freetown City Council, it's unlikely because you need 2/3 majority.
That's what
vote in
we
parliament.
not reach there. It's not reach there first. Use the action for reach there. Then you know, so you get a stalemate. That's not how government not operates. May good mentor always get this phrase from answer to some. You don't anticipate results in governance. If not, it's not governance. All right? So, reach that side now, you know, so I cannot get 2/3.
Okay.
All right? But we see SLPP not being get 2/3, but they remove Lara Tilopia. So, that cannot be a new territory. But follow the process. Follow the process. In this case, they have not followed the process. And this is a government will take pride in being the champions of restoration of democracy.
Okay.
So I'm very disappointed.
Honorable Munir, quickly before they take calls.
Yes, sir. I like my brother in analysis. They talk about Mayor Yvonne Akisoya taking legal actions, but this very mayor and her entire party do not believe in the legal system of this country. So where will she be suing? So that is another question to be answered later.
Does it not believe in the justice system?
That's the exact wording.
But why? Why?
Because
why?
they've never tried it.
Why?
No, listen. According to them,
no. That's a misrepresentation.
Allow me. According to them, they failed to take the 2023 issues to court because they said they don't believe in the legal system of this country.
Why?
Like I said, according to them.
They explain the reason why.
They said they don't believe. The why is they don't believe in the legal system.
No, they don't believe for a reason. They don't believe in the legal system.
They don't believe in the legal system because to them, they will not get justice.
No, that was not the argument.
Okay, then give the argument.
I don't speak for APC.
Well, then, so
what was the argument?
What was the argument?
The argument that because they had enormous backlog on finished cases in the courts, and they are doubtful as to whether the court will dispense justice within the time frame.
So dispense justice, isn't that underlining to believing?
Hey, but you go get cases in our court, we don't pass almost. They're not done with it. Go put more.
And
I am not supporting the APC's reason enough for going to court too, because courts, a good, a bad, it's what we have. But the argument was, but we have so many backlog cases unfinished. Why are we going to court? And another one again. I talk to a lot of. I have friends in the APC.
You see,
I have friends.
Melvin, even me small time wouldn't give me. You don't take come back.
ECSL.
Me small time wouldn't give me. You don't take come back.
If I say go to court, ECSL not give the results. Even the results on the website.
Small time wouldn't give me.
Melvin, give him chance. Go ahead.
You see, like what you see. This is about governance, and the law that we enacted in 2022. Which is the Local Government Act, not envisage any of this occurrence where they happen now. Because the thing where we see now that law will pass, now how if the mayor not there, the deputy steps in and make sure say the council run, which is not the case in this situation. In that law, now how somebody go become a deputy mayor. In that law, now how the mayor go cease for exist as a mayor. Now that we make. We never envisage a situation where a mayor will wake up one morning and fail to go to the office. We never envisage that situation in law. But however, the provisions within the law, like where my brother make clear of 16.5, don't say in these grounds where this happens, the one the way they within, now they get a resolution for take.
All right.
And other than they within at the moment. The SLPP councillors. So if like the SLPP councillors and they within,
they are the simple majority.
Fine. Now then go for take the resolution. So
right.
The law, one thing about the law, now make the book like where they can say book sweet. Where you read them, you must see side. That is what makes the beauty of the law. When lawyers go to court, the very act, like for instance, we'll talk about the High Court rules. The very High Court rule where they believe in, now another man don't read another High Court rule section where they count back for tell you say this will only be applicable if this it was applicable. But if this was, it just feel like where our father say, forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against us. So it tells you even where you they say forgive us our trespasses where they can't force, but waiting as we forgive those, then they for don't happen before. So if you see the line, you go just fit to say that this they can't force before this. But no, the one where they can't second nine force we don't exist. Before the Huawei right. Camp
Honorable, you know what? Let's take calls. Call me now on 079-994-993. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
You never know where they call from. Go ahead, you get 1 minute.
Melvin, you go make some program for the doubt is small. Because APC say they not believe the courts, now it make them not ever go now court to the case. They not ever tell we say now because of case impact, now it make them not go with case day. No, not to that they say. Then I want to ask you, sir, the way them choose Christian at top. All the mayors in this country under SLPP, now the south and the east, they never boycott.
All right, thank you. Call me on 079-994-993. Call me inside the first segment of the Epic Morning Show to look at the APC, the SLPP position on the appointment of an acting mayor of Freetown. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
You never know where the call from.
Well, it's not Flash Minute on that.
All right, go ahead. You get 1 minute.
First of all, this country, if we say that APC and SLPP, this country will go before. And we let people like Melvin, Jan, and Ferry, because we talk on behalf of the country. If we get them kind of and we talk on behalf of this country will be developed. If we say no more, we to them people there, this country never ever go before. SLPP and APC, we don't engage with them. Because when they count them power per talk, APC by them take their own back. So we want for many people, make them forget about anything they are, more develop this country. And that's what we want.
All right, thank you. Suleiman Kamara on Facebook saying we are still encouraging the APC honorables to return back to Parliament for the sake of peace because protest is not the solution. Hello, good morning.
Well, I know side I don't want to enter.
Yes,
Let
side, go
me
ahead.
talk about one crucial side just now when we talk about signatories to the bank. First of all, I go want to see outside the admin and the admin at the council. We go right to the banks for change, even a signature for meet up this acting mayor. First of all, this mayor said don't talk as seen at AI. They say even the hand themselves we hidden at the full picture. Now that make now they don't show the full picture. Now mayor and they see. Then secondly, he said the chain that mayor chain day he get an house. Who side them pull chain up for go give mayor for go work. That's another thing. Then honorable say in mayor absence one, nobody on the for act and capacity. That's also the lawsuit. That lawsuit in the absence of the mayor, the deputy mayor not there. The next person they take office, not the admin officer.
All right, okay.
The administrative officer. Now that make when they go into elections. Now that Monday 9 days. They between 3 months they do the election period.
Thank you.
It's not to act in me okay for the day. Thank you.
Yeni Ali on Facebook saying her office was never tampered with by the ruling government. She boycotted her office and there should be no vacuum. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Epic.
Your name and side you call from?
Rogers Juba.
Rogers, go ahead. You get 1 minute.
I don't know the procedure really we would talk about. Would they say they for run for pull the mayor? But nobody not pull the mayor. And the mayor don't left in office. For say again, Edmond Alpha in business get for make all offices we APC did not function again. Now me your question that.
All right, 079-994-993. Call me inside the first segment of the Epic Morning Show. You look at the appointment of an acting mayor of Freetown. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
You know inside the call from?
And a concerned citizen.
Go ahead, go 1 minute.
We tell APC focus when I'm measuring, so no say na the PRO, tell her thank you. But let that man know say, Salonia, when you get for what they do something, you get for take time and know what they talk. That man, say the people they not supposed to direct them at the office. Now they accommodate for themselves. If they don't accommodate, that office go left. So look at the city, don't do it. They let him take over and let him go to clean the city or let him do what it for do. When you don't come be the mouthpiece for APC. So now that's a new contribution.
All right. Mystic was up on Facebook saying, even though the Local Government Act does not clearly address the absence of both the mayor and deputy, priority should be given to mediation to promote peaceful coexistence between government and opposition. Selecting a particular councillor as a solution may only deepen division rather than resolve them. In a democracy, collaboration and dialogue remain essential for sustainable governance. Hello, good morning. Hello?
Hello.
You don't know how they call from?
Yes, Fadi. Fadi is not the lion.
The lion, go ahead. Give 1 minute.
You know, Fadi, Allah help you. And maybe Allah and the heaven where they ask for. You know, na some volunteer you have for the sea. You know, one thing when we see before, if you can assault with this, what would they choose to? There's two different people. You can assault, you know, they ever use a position where they say, in next election, where the other party see and say, you know, you're not satisfied with them. Like this, okay, I just want to put the other two. But anything where they do, when I say you go for guys, allow them for access, allow them for the account. When you do work, somebody go to work for you, bruh. You're not satisfied with them. Maybe it's good, or you're not satisfied with the work for you. But when I hear, if you make a doubt for you, they go, I'm not getting less with you, but I look down for you because I don't trust you. And that's not trust if you find.
The lion, thank you.
Not trust because you not trust because you.
Yeah.
So you know, let them go into the safe. If you want to wonder now, if you just FPDC now, then they come on a street. And then if you go able secure with, before that's what they look for now.
Yeah,
because
the lion.
They no more than they come out. You know, they go able post that street. So it's not easy. It's not really easy. And
Apologies there. On Facebook, Edward Conte, they say the question one will ask here is, will the SLPP-led government also impose acting mayors and chairmen in areas where APC have won the positions during the past election, for example, Makeni, Potloko, Cambia, Kabbalah, etc.? This is a question Edward Conte they posed to Honorable Muniru. Hello, good morning.
Yes, good morning.
You name inside the call from?
Noah Kisi.
Noah, go ahead. 1 minute.
Wow. APC for confront it. This problem, they're not supposed to run away from them. Then for confront them, then for make sure say, then pursue the matter to the end. And avoiding parliament will be the solution. Because you know what the outside is effect, you get for the inside. You know, and besides, quitters never lead. If you want for lead civilian, you get for sure the people that now say they're ready for lead. So let them face this battle, confront it.
Okay. Thank you. On Facebook, Bakish Kagbo is also saying, what is the role of the chief administrator in the council? There is no provision for an acting mayor. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Epic.
Lamin Sabu Akoyaton, go ahead.
Yes. This BSM, we don't use the most common talk, now that the law, not the law. So we wonder why they want to bypass the law when it comes in terms of city council, Freetown City Council. And for the concentrate on Freetown, what about Makeni, Port Local, Cambia, and then other councils then? They're not a part of Salon. And then you see, Melvin, you see APC give the proof for their own people and say, let them sit down. What about Chadi? Let Chadi say, give the proof for say, and that is survey we do. Let them give the proof. Because we the only see civil society, the full survey, we come in terms of APC business. But when some people they do a lot of wrong, we know the full survey. So let them tell show we who side and pull the evidence.
Thank you. We'll take 2 more calls inside the show. 079-994-993. Call me inside the first segment of the Epic Morning Show. Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Good morning. You name inside the call from?
I call from Kokubi. Oh, Mr. Usman, she ran the bash on Melvin. Yeah, you know about document personality. Believe. Melvin is couple of people in the country. You know, talk away, that both things happen at the country direct. One thing happen at the country, they don't go sign that big money, they don't make a living. You know, post demand. So that much no more, they'll control people and they go to one. No. And because all this. Believe many got on that country. Because now list you don't go agree. Thank you.
All right. Alfred Kelfa Kamara on Facebook saying, the Local Government Act 2022 is built on one principle. No elected official can create a governance vacuum. Even if political disagreements exist, governance must continue through lawful institutional arrangements. I'll take this one last call. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning. I'm an Epic Radio. Howdy, buddy, sir. How life with you?
Alhamdulillah. Your name is where you call from?
Well, I'm in a Primate Conte. I call from Central Part of Sleep.
All right, go ahead.
You see, one thing as if all this thing is a presidential bullying and in the democracy, the minority get right, but you know for mass get right. But that's also people they can't.
Hello? Okay. Suleiman Kamara on Facebook, they say there is no peaceful protest in Sierra Leone, so please let the APC honorables return back to Parliament. Salon big pass we all. We're not going to take any more calls, no comments inside the show. Make a return back to Mr. Yoges them for respond to the various callers. Make a begin with honorable.
Yeah, to the texters and callers, that also say indeed we communicate and the purpose what they are for now for communicate. But just one let the people get them clearly again say, as them remove Emati Lamina way back 2016, where the line reads, please be informed that His Excellency the President has graciously approved the recommendation of the minister that the mayor and deputy of Kwedu City Sembon City Council should be suspended from the office. In this case, we not remove, not suspend Akisoya.
Well, the first step
Now
is for remove him.
Now in don't come out go sit down.
And the first step is for replace them entirely.
Never say never until we get there.
But it is possible that the SLPP wants for replace
it
the
has
mayor.
not happened yet. And like what I say, I don't comment on
When you say never, it's like we know the rule out for remove them entirely.
And me not a magician for foresee the future. I only talk on evidence before me. That is what I'm trained to do.
Yeah, but it's likely to happen.
That is why I said I only talk on evidence before me. The evidence before me now is there's an acting mayor which the law is silent about, where the mayor substantive is not on seat because we want to see the council running. Some of the Texans and say, why will not do that now? Put local McKinney. If you go to the council and you see SLPP for able get them kind of resolution there. So, and the law don't say from 16.5 when me brother mentioned. Now people go for sit down for make a resolution for make things happen.
Yeah,
how you go get that resolution there?
Because of governance vacuum. What about put local?
Now I tell you now.
There's a governance vacuum there. McKinney too.
The councillors the way they not get that number they for form that quorum they talk about.
So the SLPP is not interested.
No, not that we're not interested. We're not getting number.
Local.
It's about number. Like when you say 16.5 don't make and clearly say the councillors.
But even if you not even get the number,
no, the
simple majority.
18.
The APC get 22.
So now just 4. And the 16.5 don't say the councillors present. The 22 don't run away. We don't know side and day. We don't even know their existence because they don't decide not for go take the seat them. The 18 way they now they don't make a resolution say, Papa, they don't elect we for car work. We go for wait them people away no day. How we go to work? So they don't sit down for make sure see then get a job for do. And that is why with the wisdom of the current acting mayor, Saturday, Sunday, it begin clean the Freetown municipality. Despite the money we not go for common council because you not go for side for any money.
That very first action for clean the city go start this Saturday.
You go see them happening. Because the Bobo one will,
as of today, now they want the affairs of the council.
Like what I say, the council, the chief administrator, now the councillors, the affairs they manage for make sure say the whole way the mayor for play, cleaning of the city, it begin to for make sure say we get a healthy state. Because remember, if you see we begin get rain just now in April, May, then don't see the whole streets they come. So we need a body that will begin to clear them off.
But even President Bio start with monthly cleaning, it then abruptly just stop.
Yeah, because the very mayor be the first minister them in and out. We all see what happen at the Ferry Junction Bome. Who is saying responsibility then pull na yan. From where they say then get back their responsibility then in Freetown dirty. And it go interesting for no say during that time the people at the court man go tick. Chuk tick then at the host then caput and at it then say Tina will say one clean. We go clean till we tire. For the whole of the day, you go see more talks.
Will I just give 1 minute as I forgot to Melvin and then we wrap up the show?
Okay. My statement what I make now that APC need for be part of government. Like where most of the Texans they don't say, you cannot be out of the port and make a decision that happens in the port. If you na Maggie, now you and the Pepper go for come together or Sol for make sure say the plaza sweet. But if you decide not for car inside the port for make sure it's the plaza sweet, we go eat out because we get people away they eat plazas where Sol no day because he has adios to them.
That is what the government is doing now.
So if the Sol no day, no means say we need to eat the rest. We eat the rest because government has to run. And we have a law that is making that happen. Thank you.
All right. Melvin, quickly as we wrap up.
I think the government must be more consistent in their actions. And definitely if you take pride in being lawful and champions of the rule of law, it means say, you know, this I see some people they want to do bad, but they feel for do bad. They normally then say, oh, that like what APC do, they don't do, but then they use, you know, they don't want practically remove the mayor, but theoretically they are removing now, which is so unreconcilable, which is sad. Again, I think the current state of governance generally speaks to a de facto one-party government, and that does not speak to what the Sierra Leonean people vote for in the 2023 disputed elections. They vote for a government we get opposition, and a government without an opposition is a rubber stamp government. And I don't think anybody will like SLPP go on for see a rubber stamp SLPP government. So the callers are telling us all plenty thank you. Honorable just agree with almost what you say. He said the law is silent. And where the law is silent, you follow the procedure. You say you block, you go seek interpretation at Supreme Court. It is a law.
I don't agree with you. I don't make me point.
He left me that land.
No, I don't make me point. I don't miss a media. I don't agree with you.
Hey, Honorable.
The point I don't make clear.
You say the law is silent, right? You say the law is silent. You say the law is silent.
Like I said,
Honorable Nabati, if you agree with me, I agree with you. I guess I also agree with you. But you know, but you say you agree, say the law is silent. Okay.
All right, we need for wrap up.
You clarify this. You don't agree, say the law is silent on the current situation with NSF. You don't agree on that? We're not applying in this situation. We're not applying. Honorable, the minister, like the councillors, like who influenced them, they've all beat the gun, they've butchered the law. And please, I want to beg the president, dear President Bio, checkmate the minister of local government, let do the right thing, and let encourage SPP councillors to do the right thing. And yes, it is possible that Akisoya can be removed. So APC, let Akisoya and legal team, they look at the loopholes. There are loopholes in which she can be removed if she is found in violation, which is called dereliction of duty, wherein under the functions of council, they found her guilty in any one of them situation, and they can trigger an action. But in this case, what the SPP not do, they not follow. The SPP council do not follow the procedure in which therefore don't state a case against her, laying complaint to the minister back for the complaint to the Hey, but you know remove it. You don't go swear.
Not yet.
Now where you are,
Honorable, you say they not remove them 8, but they go for remove them.
No, like what I say, we not get to that level.
But
if you want remove them, now then step the way Melvin they talk about.
All right,
so
una thank you.
Nobody know why
Una thank you.
Nobody know why remove.
Honorable Abdul M.
Enemy time.
Yes, Honorable Abdul M. Lansana, former MP for the SLPP, and journalist Melvin Tijan Mansare. Okay, Honorable Abdul Muniru Lansana. Thank you. Yeah, all right. So up next we get sports and entertainment news plus the review of the biggest stories from yesterday. My name is Usman Ibrahima. Until tomorrow, we'll bring you international affairs. They say bye-bye.
This time we come to the salon. So we know it's not the team demanding kids come together. Because no other person who can for make salon past we. Listen to the lyrics, the message, learn some lesson and get some blessing. Not to alter we for Yegi, them they shoot and they loot. The man they don't die, but then picking they cry. The problem just a pile, nobody know the smile. And because it's trouble, just a double. People they grumble, say they not go able, they continue stable. Waiting for do. Now for stop the effects, make use of waiting we get, forgive and forget. Those well a bit of medicine, so we go well. With God the blessing, salon go well. That's in the work go day, and then go they pay. Then big business man go down, so we said become. Book man go only tool, we can go to school. We go travel up and down, let's go plenty at home. They want to sing or play, but said go get small. This total lie, we go try it and be five of us. That we thank God for this one what?
Salon Milan, Salon Milan, Salon now we own. Salon for me, Salon for you, Salon for me.
You know ready for win big money every single day? Epic Money make them happen with Bomba Cash Out. For just 10 years no more, you can enter the draw and win buy money right inside your phone. No stress, no waste time.
Epic Radio.
That's so you go take joy. Dial *799*2# and choose how much ticket you want. From 1 to 10, enter your orange
Epic
money or
Radio.
Afri money pin, and boom, now you that. You don't enter the draw. The more tickets you buy, the higher chance you get for win. And the best part of that, if they pick your number, the money that goes straight inside your orange money or Afri money wallet. You don't even need for Canada station.
Epic Radio.
So, what do you wait for? Dial *799*2# now and continue for listening to Epic Radio. If you know one of the lucky journey winners then. For more information, call the support center on this number yaso 032-300-033. Number cash out, money the flow. Powered by Masslink Limited. This not a purpose to whether under 18 or so learn responsibly. Terms and conditions apply.
This Ramadan, love the travel and the
Epic
blessing when you
Radio.
get in return. Boku, where family they oversee, they send support. When you give zakat with clean heart, PC4 in Exchange Bureau to make us simple, fast, and get Boku reward. This Ramadan, we will share blessing with you. Anytime you receive money through
Epic
we
Radio.
enjoy 1% cashback for all transaction. Now any PC and Sons outlet now the country with PC4 in Exchange Bureau. No stress, no long story, just trusted service with transaction and meaningful rewards. This Ramadan, send love and receive blessing from PC and Sons Foreign Exchange Bureau, the money transfer service where you defend all signers alone. Visit any PC and Sons outlet all about the country today.
Good morning and welcome to your Thursday edition of Sports Updates. Now let's start off with FC Cologne. We've been lost to Eastern Lions by 3-2, and Bo Rangers be win against Bantal by 1-0, and All Edwardians being get a 0-0 draw with Camboy Eagles. So I just want to bring you the relegation fight at the Salon Premier League. So Slifa, Abacha City, Diamond Stars, and Loa FC. Then they down the relegation, and Loa just gets 17 points. And the race is still far from settled for a sports among these 4 teams with the escape relegation. So Mohamed Salah don't finally confirm Sego left Liverpool at the end of the current season. So 24 million people now the United Kingdom now don't be identified as women sports fan, up to 18 million inside 2021, while remarkable 33% increment inside just 5 years. So this is a remarkable achievement. So 24 million people are now in the United Kingdom, they support women's sports. So Liverpool done lost 10 Premier League games this season, the most since 2015 and 2016 league season. And finally, the 3 Lions don't unveil then official home jersey for the 2026 FIFA World Cup. For this morning, now this will bring to you Inside Sports Updates.
Hello, good morning and welcome to your Thursday edition of your entertainment news here on the Epic Morning Show. Me, na Big Daddy. Starting here with Omale. Omale don't cancel a Wirehouse listening session. Of course, we for happen inside Accra, Ghana and Abuja, Nigeria. Well, reason why this particular session were cancelled has not been mentioned, but we still the wait for no, we can really go on. Portable and Carter FA, of course, street face to face before the chaos inside the ring. So Qatar FA and Portable for go 1-on-1 on the ring, but yesterday, I mean, they do a face-off, and of course, we still wait for that battle. So Yemata don't finally address and fix Mo Sandy TV now in right position after, of course, where Sandy go on social media, they rant about Yemata in off one social media, where Yemata make them clear yesterday inside a live video, say the reason why it stay off social media now because they pursue something way bigger than the social media, and man they really need for to get them facts before then they go and see few things. And of course, Kenema police turned down requests for protest against King Boss LAJ. So we all know the incident where happened between the mayor and King Boss LA. Well, the youth and the voice of Kenema, of course, be reached to the police for clearance for let them protest, but the police then be say they're not going to do that one day now because according to them, now the AIG no more get a mandate in day for give protest approval, and as of now, it not go able possible. And of course, Kai Kizi Nation proudly announced say officially Zinway don't return back, of course, after his success with Cactus. Now he don't come back with a brand new song, and this one, Usa You Buy, is not just a song, but it's a new level for greatness. Go check it out. And finally, Young One, of course, will drop tomorrow a new one with Too Big, of course, now the WYFL reading. So stay tuned for that one. This now will get for you this morning here on the Epic Morning Show. Me, na Big Daddy.
Me salon people, una kushe, una cabo. This now una boy picking twice eyes on the beat. I fix the listen to Epic Radio 99.3 FM. So refreshing, alright?
I hope that our visitors would listen to this song carefully, because it's true. They're trying their best to stop our progress with bad propaganda. I mean the foreign press. Bad things are blown out of proportion and spread all around. But the good things of the island they will never mention. Like our scholars have sit and passed every test. There's nothing about that in the foreign press. You know our music is rated amongst the best. There's nothing about that in the foreign press. But if a man steal a mango or breeze blow up a woman dress, bet your life we making headline in the foreign press. True, true. Lamba bombe ba, lamba doba, lamba de la de, tila loba, la doba, tila na. We had a little riot in this town. The headline it got, you'll swear the whole island was burning down. But I had to laugh when a visitor turned and say, what the fuss about? This happens in New York every day. You know our sportsmen are rated amongst the best. There's nothing about that in the foreign press. All the lovely buildings which shows our progress. There's nothing about that in the foreign press. But a little shanty town and a woman in a ragged dress. Bet your life it making headline in the foreign press. True, true. True, true. We have been under colonial we had a little riot in this town. The headline it got, you'll swear the whole island was burning down. But I had to laugh when a visitor turned and say, what the fuss about? This happens in New York every day. You know our sportsmen are rated amongst the best. There's nothing about that in the foreign press. All the lovely buildings which shows our progress. There's nothing about that in the foreign.
Mandy Hill once said, growth painful, change painful, but waiting, but nothing not painful, reach where you stop, some side you not belong. I'll go over them again, they say growth painful, change painful, but nothing not painful, reach where you stop, some side where you not belong. Hello and welcome to the second segment of the Epic Morning Show where they come to you on 99.3 FM. You get it through Facebook as well, Radio Garden, YouTube, and our website at myepiconline.com. Mina, your host Marion Precious George. And inside the show this morning, the Speaker of Parliament don't meet with opposition leader them for discuss them return to Parliament. And also First Lady Fatima Bio called for urgent action on child empowerment through technology and a global summit will happen inside America. And former majority leader in Parliament don't issue 7-day ultimatum to PPRC for the APC party executive tenure dispute. All of the stories plus the review of various newspapers they inside the show this morning. And for discuss these issues, I get inside the studio James Kamaramane and Reginald Brian Ojukutu Soya. Good morning.
Good morning, Marion, and good morning to our esteemed listeners out there.
Yeah, Reginald, good morning.
Good morning, Marion. Good morning, listeners and viewers.
Okay, away from that, we'll look at stories reported on the front pages of the newspapers. And for that, my first take now the Concord Times. Top story, acting mayor's appointment faces fierce backlash. And another story is Zainab Sharif awaits ruling on no case submission. EPA partners push data to decisions at National Climate Conference. And another story, SLRSA Executive Director highlights reforms and successes. Finally, Justice Bauer order arrest of absconding defendant for penetrating a toddler. All of the stories and more you go get now the Congo Times this morning.
Away from the Congo Times, I get the Independent Observer's newspaper, top story 8, street child burial matters committed to High Court. Diana Konomani declares support for Dr. Ibrahim Bangura. Multiple Jamaats, 1 Umar, 1 Aid. Plus, ahead of StarCom 2026 Summit, MYC Minister arrives in Istanbul. Plus, Mr. President, can we talk? Part 359, all on Independent Observers.
Away from that, I take the Premier News newspaper. A big banner headline reads, Parliament passes AGTC on sector failures. I go via say Parliament presses AGTC on sector failures. And also Diana Konomani endorses Dr. Ibrahim Bangura in Kainlaun. Man sentenced to 15 years for sexually penetrating girl 14. And another story, businessman sentenced to 15 years for kush possession. And also in this issue, Salvaco moves to protect water catchment areas. And other story than then at the Premier News this morning. It is the second segment of the Epic Morning Show, and we'll discuss a range of issues this morning. As I make mention of, we'll look at the first story we get for do it. Speaker of Parliament, meeting with the opposition members of Parliament, the leadership, as we for discuss them return now Parliament. And this meeting happened yesterday, Wednesday. USAID then discussed several issues, and the meeting aim now for engage the opposition for resume their participation in parliamentary sittings. And inside the meeting, the leader of the opposition, Honorable Abdul Kagbo, explained that in decision for stay for away from governance now because of the appointment of Edmond Sylvester Alpha as new Chief Electoral Commissioner for the country. He also said that the new appointee for be excluded from the conduct of the supervision of the 2028 election. And where they respond to some of these concerns, the Speaker, Honorable Singapore Solomon Thomas, appealed to the delegation for put aside them partisan differences and resume parliamentary activities. He also emphasized that the decision of the executive not for be a reason for boycott parliament, and also encourage the opposition for express their concern in different form other than boycotting parliament, as parliament is a different branch of government where they're not for boycott. I will start with Mane on this particular story. Yesterday we talked about the meeting where the speaker be say it a call, and it already called the meeting, and the opposition leader them in parliament attend the meeting and raise them concerns and dissatisfaction where the speaker also listen and tell them say it will revert to the president for make them see how they can able for solve this particular issue amicably.
Yes, Marion, thank you. You know, it's for me when the speaker bring that initiative up that he want to meet with the opposition, I see and fit say it was necessary, and it continue to be necessary because in every problems there should be a way out for solve them. There must be some form of dialogue where both parties need to meet at a point where they're able to solve the problem amicably. And so when they meet yesterday and the outcome at least they bring and come to the public about the outcome of the meeting. And I feel say when the speaker highlights the challenges where the parliament go through because due to their absence, I feel it's very reasonable that there are so many proposed amendments or bills that we still they wait for parliamentary debate, and one party no go for debate in the parliament, you know, because they all get the same voice. You need to have diverse voices in opposition and in the good government for see how they can debate before a certain bill or amendment passed into law. So with all around, if then they sit on house and then they decide for boycott, it's going to affect the activities of parliament. And also, me they look and say the reasons we make the sit on house we all don't know about, and that just for a one person. When I had Sylvester Alpha in appointment just for one person, but if they reason back again say one person not amount to over 4 million or more people will vote for them as for being parliamentarian, it means they are representing the people of Sierra Leone. And so they will pass one person. So it means that they for think about them, they for think about the decision. You know, in as much as they get they get a reasonable claim for boycott parliament, they for think about them as I say that this they are representing the people of Sierra Leone. And if they continue for say they are boycotting, it's from my view is that they don't appreciate the mandate where the people of Salon give them.
So why a question, yeah? Why is it that the speaker and the leader of government business and all other stakeholders where they represent the ruling parliament be aware of the APC members of parliament and stand regarding the appointment or approval of Edmond Sylvester Alpha and decide not to say anything until after the approval where APC members of parliament still they need to go to parliament again. Now they are calling them to a meeting for dialogue.
Yes, I can't give reasons why they go ahead for meet with them prior to the approval of Sylvester Alpha.
It has always been like that.
Yeah, because when you listen to the debate, the approval. Is it the approval of Sylvester Alpha in Parliament on that day? They said the government, President Bill especially, act within the confines of the law in appointing Sylvester Alpha as ECSA chairman. So that in no way they violate the law. So his appointment was done based on the law. So if the opposition is saying they are going to boycott because of his appointment, then say they are not going to look at it. But now it is affecting the parliament sitting.
But there be no say if it affects the parliament
sitting. If somebody don't act in the law, you don't act in the law in their own view. And APC feels saying in as much as they feel say they act in the law, but then feel say they have some form of agreement with them they don't get prior to an appointment, they don't meet up. So that nigga for aggravate them. They got angry for that and they decide not to go to parliament. However, as I say, with all this, they must have justifiable reasons in my own view. And in as much as they have this, in as much as they get their own point in doing that, they need to look at the bigger picture.
Okay.
Look at the bigger picture that the people that will vote now in for represent them, for talk for them, they are Sierra Leoneans, not just one person vote for now. So if you're not a vex when not a governor parliament, it means you don't respect the mandate given to you by the people of Sierra Leone.
Oh, is that so?
That's my view. Is my view.
Regina, what do you think about this? The meeting and waiting and discourse, and the speaker telling the opposition that it will revert to the president regarding them call in terms of the appointment of Edmond Sylvester Alpha.
I think it's a step in the right direction. It's like what I said yesterday. That is what we are expecting. Dialogue at this crucial point in time. You want to see the ruling party in governance and the opposition working side by side for push the country go before. So I think the speaker calling the leadership of the All People's Congress, na parliament, to a meeting, it's one way I think say na be a right call. And like they say yesterday, the APC leadership, I was saying that they will be there, and of course they then go there. I saw the leader and the leader of the opposition and also the deputy leader of the opposition in parliament. I saw Honorable Usman Timbo. I saw the deputy spokesperson for the APC in parliament, Honorable Ben Alpha Mansari as well, Bindede, and from waiting and discourse, from waiting we see out there that it was a very fruitful discussion or deliberation in which both parties make their point known, and at the end of the day, they're able to come out there with, well, not 100% conclusion, because you get matter the way not they done one time, they get for take some time before you done, and this is a matter where don't spark a lot of reaction since the appointment of the new ETSL electoral commissioner. The All People's Congress have vehemently saying that they are against that appointment and they are not going to compete or take part in governance until or unless they remove them from office. Something that we've seen or we know say it's very difficult to happen. But dialogue always can open the mouth them way a lot of people them they way a lot of effort not go open. Dialogue can open and doors and they. And from what we've seen so far from the discussion yesterday, it tells you that there is a room for make things work out. There is a willingness on the aspect of the leadership of parliament. But again, this goes beyond parliament. And all the speaker just gets for, I mean, in order to evolution for overturn the decision or overturn the appointment of Edmond Sylvester Alpha. But I think what he said is that he's going to forward or channel this concern to the president. Like I will say, we've not heard from the president in this matter in a while now, in which I feel like the president, if I don't take interest, that hey, the opposition not they take part in governance and all. Let me see how I can call them.
I think the president is not even in the country.
Yes, at this moment he left for Miami yesterday. He's in Miami at the moment for conference. And hopefully when he return back, I'm sure this is something that he should handle. And he get he get the mandate, the constitutional power for call the opposition into a roundtable meeting. You can call the leadership of the APC, the executive, maybe one or two of the parliamentary delegation. There is some point where the president been called the leadership of parliament. Among the one and they will get Abdukagbo, you get the speaker and the leader of government business. So I think he just need for get that kind of dialogue. That dialogue we go put this long lasting impact to a final yes. I mean we don't even solve this one yet. Then we get another issue as well. We don't emerge out of all of those things as well.
Yeah, that's how I just want to talk about. You know, calling the members of parliament for the APC to a meeting and reverting to the president now one. How about the APC executive where get issues about Edmond Sylvester Alpha appointment and the issue we just make mention of where they go on detention at the Freetown City Council at the moment. So if the speaker don't meet with the leaders of the APC, even if they agree for go back in parliament, they have to listen to the party executive before ever then they make such decision.
And that's I say the meeting where then they call not for the MPs then alone. This is for the leadership, comprises of the chairman, of the acting chairman of the party, the secretary general. I mean they can choose whether they want for good, but senior members of the APC. Among them, they can also call, say, okay, the leader of the opposition, now parliament, the minority leader, you self join the meeting. They can order the mayor of the Freetown municipality for the part of meeting. They can have like a comprised 7-man delegation where can go meet His Excellency the President for this particular conversation. And let them see how they can arrive at a solution. The speaker, in jurisdiction, I do so. And all the MPs them where they preside over them na parliament as a speaker, he gets the mandate for call them if they know they come for sittings and all. For a hear from them, say, hey, I have not been seeing you guys for sitting. Wait, not the problem. Now, Carlo can discuss. They'll find a way forward. They don't talk and say they need the APC in parliament for make them discuss key things that we get to deal with national governance. So it is but high time now. I think that the President of the Republic of Sierra Leone self take interest in this matter by calling the leadership of the APC, which is inclusive of parliamentarians, maybe the mayor, and the other executive members and national executive members, and they all sit and discuss and see how they can put this long-lasting impact to a final rest.
Okay, we'll go for a break quickly, and when we come back, we'll discuss another issue.
SL or app. Enter promo code MSL and receive welcome bonus up to 36,800 reals plus 150 free spins. Fun to play, fast to win. It's your best chance to grab your luck with 1xBet.
You don't ready for win big money every single day? Epic Radio. Make them happen with Bomba Cash Out. For just 10 years no more, you can enter the draw and win big money right inside your phone. No stress, no waste time. And now so you go take joy. Dial *799*2# and choose how much tickets you want. From 1 to 10. Enter your orange money or Afri money pin. And boom, now you that. You don't enter the draw. The more tickets you buy, the higher chance you get for win. And the best part of that, if they pick your number, the money that goes straight inside your orange money or Afri money wallet. You don't even need for Canada station. So, what's you they wait for? Dial *799*2# now and continue to listen to Epic Radio. If you know one of the lucky journey winners then. For more information, call the support center on this number yaso 032-300-033. Number cash out, money the flow. And by Masslink Limited. This was a purpose to whether under Etino. So, learn responsibly. Terms and conditions apply.
Welcome back. It is the second segment of the Epic Morning Show, and we will discuss different issues. We look at another one, Usai, the First Lady, Dr. Fatima Biowe, also now the President for the Organization of Africa First Ladies for Development, OFLAD for short, don't witness one Future Global Coalition Summit will happen on Tuesday na the United States, where the United States Department of State organized following one personal invitation from the First Lady of United States, Melania Trump. And of course, during the meeting, where different leaders them gather, then talk about advocacy and technology, strategy them as well for improve picking access to education, healthcare, and economic opportunity. Dr. Fatima Bio also emphasized the transformative potential of artificial intelligence for address long-standing educational and developmental gap them across Africa. He also say AI-driven digital platform then go expand access to quality learning, personalized education regardless of geography, and help equip young people with skills for global economy. This and plenty other things the First Lady say inside this particular summit, usai different stakeholders them from Africa countries and other stakeholders then be discuss this particular issue we get to do it, picking them access to education and using AI as way for educate and develop and picking them well-being and them educational skills as well. I'll start with Mane on this particular move by the First Lady for witness such a summit.
Yes, it's a good one. You know, we always on a bit being at the limelight, especially the First Lady. She has been doing great when it comes to represent Sierra Leone. And such kind of summit where it represents Sierra Leone and also African First Lady, it's very, very defining for Sierra Leone, and it's very, very important for we. You know, in the advocacy for make we get this AI digital education for picking them, which is very good. And I feel say using AI, within the AI generation world right now, and if you watch most people, they make use of AI, for a good reason. It's not that you are depending on it, but you are using it for a good reason. And for her advocating and for others, we advocate to Africa, and I feel say it's a good step. We are in, we go see how these strategies where they try for set up go improve picking them access to education, health care, and economic opportunity. But the question we want to ask now that how soon this could be, because some of these seminars can be very good, the plans can be good, but the implementation back home, that is the problem can be. Perhaps they will start to implement them, then they will get a bottleneck, and then it stop. So it's about you implementing it and also sustaining it, so that we picking them for benefit. Because when you see leaders that come together like this, it means you'll get huge sponsorship, where it means that the one for CCA, the next generation, make good use of this AI generation, digital stuff. And so if we pick it able for get education through these means, digital means, it means you're able for help you maybe become computer literate, you do some things in computer, maybe you want to do your medicine, you're able for use computer and see how you can able for study online and then things at the end. As I say, it's very, very, very good. It's a good game. It's a good one from the face value. As I say, we just need how it could be implemented and how it will be sustainable.
How long you think say it will take for make such dream reach in Africa? Because mind you, the summit not only gets people in Africa but other developed country them, and Salona a country where don't they struggle a lot in terms of development. Talking about bringing AI into the education system, one go say now something we go take decades or years for make we able for achieve them. So how realistic, this be, and for make picking them able for use AI?
Yes, for me, I feel say it's about the mindset when it comes to implementation of policies. It's about the mindset. It's about the leader. When you have the political will, you're able to make something impossible possible. Now you can't ski. And for now, the first lady is in position, but she's the first lady for Sierra Leone, also the president for the first lady of Africa, and so therefore she has the political will. She has a connection, international connection, and that you have international partners as well. So it's very necessary. It's very necessary that realistic that it would be, if you want for that to be as soon as possible, because by tenure, have barely 2 years for their office. So within from now to those 2027, I'm sure those policies should be implemented and see how it can go. Perhaps it can be sustainable, maybe through a change of government. Maybe they sustain power again. It can still be sustainable, but the main important thing is make them start. Okay. And when they start, you see, say, we begin to get a positive dividend. We begin to be positive about that. Because AI now is being used. People are using it. It's not far. And we are living in a digital world for now. So not just something you go say you need extra technical ideas for bringing them. It's about you implementing it, see how you go sustain, take them from one part of Freetown to other part of Sierra Leone and Africa. Yeah.
Reginald, the First Lady Initiative Answer for Girls seldom active. Over the years, people have been asking questions as to what don't go wrong with Answer for Girls, and now the First Lady don't go inside such a summit and make another commitment when it comes to picking them now the country. How realistic this be, and when you feel say this will be achievable in a country like Sierra Leone?
Thank you very much, Marion. The question we asked basically on the Answer for Our Girls campaign. We all know, I mean, like you say, we know the pace at which you start. And along the way, it just reduced normal for a reason we don't know. But look now to the conversation proper. The First Lady attending such a very huge summit, we organized by the First Lady of the Republic of, or the United States of America, I would say. I think it's a great one. It shows that they are recognizing the work that she's doing, both Nasalon and the Organization of African First Ladies Association, where he happened to be the president as well. Now, I think I can always like kind of admire our leaders there, where they can go out of Sierra Leone, whether they get the platform for make statements now, international summits, the kind of statement that they can make, it can be, I don't want to say ambiguous statements, but now statements way it naturally not so like bad ideas but again you reflect your mind back as to say some of the ideas they are the innovation how we can get, why we can wait where they go. Most of the time we can go sell them. Other countries then they make use of their innovations and they make use of their ideas and but now when it comes to implementing those ideas, Nasalone, there could always be a problem. I mean, the Queen can get the platform for, I guess, international or a foreign president or foreign diplomat. The ideas that we can come out from we president or we president, the foreign affairs minister or we own diplomats, you can ask them get the ideas there. So,
but the implementation.
Why are they not implementing it in Sierra Leone? There is no way the world get for move now without. We just get for accept artificial intelligence. And at some point I see Pope Leo will condemn the use of artificial intelligence. But you look at the rates at which things and they go now, it makes job very, very easier now. And so how do we ensure say we bring that into our own landscape now, into our own space when as alone? How do we empower our girls? Because the first idea now, how do we empower our girls to ensure that they don't misuse them? I'll tell you, a lot of the girls, they use social media, for example, the wrong way. Not they use them for something that will bring much benefit onto them. Then go just post anyhow and all of those other things them as well. So if we're trying to bring into limelight like artificial intelligence, how they can make the most out of them, we get to look at if now a far-fetched dream, how with now the process or make it, we achieve that dream day. Do we have the space? Do we have the required technologies here for ensuring we're able to do them? Because again, we don't even get stronger internet connectivity, for example. Now you low night challenge. Wait now the plans that we don't put in place for ensuring we succeed on it. Or are we going to those summits just for, I mean, bring out some great ideas and for we we get the applause from the whole day. How meaningful they want their words and they all can go and talk for see how came for country and send them to space. Because a lot of the time some ideas the way we leaders and can go give and summits and other countries and they take their ideas and they implement them. But it's rather unfortunate say we know they do the same. Okay. But I commend the First Lady for representing the green, white and blue in such a high level meeting and also representing the Organization of African First Ladies Association UFLAT. And I hope that by the end of the summit, Sierra Leone will be represented very well, and the things that she's going to say, be able to come back home and implement them, so that we'll be able to run the country very well.
Okay, we look at the final story. Before P calls, Susai former majority leader in our parliament don't issue 7-day ultimatum to Political Party Regulation Commission for release applicable ruling on the tenure extension dispute within the All People's Congress Party executive, and self one say if the commission not comply, they go face legal action. Honorable Ibrahim Racine Bundu said this where he be talk inside one press conference where he organized Wednesday, March 25 this year na New Brookfields Hotel, Jomo Kenyatta Road inside Freetown. As we for talk about issue them where surround the tenure of the party executive, who say argue that the APC, not the PPRC, gets the authority for extend the party executive tenure beyond February 18, 2026. Well, I be witness the press conference and be send this report.
The PPRC has 7 days to give out the ruling, in which we will be left with no other option but to seek legal intervention on this matter.
That na the voice of Honorable Ibrahim Bundu, former majority leader na parliament, where he be issue 7-day ultimatum to the Political Party Regulation Commission for release applicable ruling on the tenure expansion dispute within the All People's Congress Party executive And SEF won't say if the commission no comply, then will face legal action. Honorable Ibrahim Racine Bundu said this way if they talk inside one press conference, where he all as we for talk about issue them we surround the tenure of the party executive. Usai he argued that the APC nor the PPRC gets the authority for extend the party executive tenure beyond February 18, 2026. It go before for cite section 39.5 of the PPRC Act of 2022, where it say cover executive extension of 6 months, and the APC Party 2022 Constitution, where it say not contain any provision for tenure extension, as it say the current leadership continues stay, violates the party rules and national law. It also raised concern over how the PPRC handle one court-ordered forensic audit, where uncover over 8 billion loans unaccounted fund from the APC 2017 to 2022 executive, and this make it accuse the commission for failing for enforce annual financial reporting requirements them.
The audit report that came out after this exercise revealed approximately a little over 8 billion loans could not be properly accounted for by the APC executive that was manning the affairs of the party before the ICDC took over. Sadly, the PPRC, under its watch as a regulatory body, failed to obtain annual financial report from the APC party, consequently leading to such huge financial misappropriation of the party's resources.
Esemwe so warned that people will serve as executive between 2017 and 2022 and self-resume their role after that risk contempt of court. Usa cites injunction from Justice Adrian Fisher in 2022 ruling. The former majority leader in Parliament, Honorable Ibrahim Racine Bundu, end up call on the PPRC for issue ruling on the matter within 7 days of face legal intervention.
It has taken nearly 3 months since I first requested certain documents and explanations from the leadership of the APC party. But to this moment that I speak, I have not received any response from them. The public should therefore not be surprised if they should hear that I have taken this matter beyond the APC leadership to somewhere else for appropriate legal intervention.
For the Epic Morning Show, Marion Precious George.
Okay, welcome back. That waiting come out inside the press briefing yesterday, stating a lot of things, including the 8 billion loans, where the former honorable make mention of, where it say loss na the party during the interim governance of the All People's Congress. I will start with Mane on this particular issue.
Yes, yesterday I followed the press conference now Bufis Hotel. You know, there are so many things going into my mind yesterday as Honorable Bundu bring up some of the claims them. You know that PPRC nor the APC constitution or give them mandate for extend the present executive beyond February 2026. That's our first one, and also give them ultimatum that if the PPRC not respond to this claim within 7 days, will face legal action, and also accuse the executive of huge sum of money we do not account for. You know, he might have very strong claim legally outside it's good, but you know, at this time where I feel the APC is facing a lot of issues internally and externally, I feel the APC
so not timely, you mean?
I feel the APC gets a lot of things for settled within the party, and as well as they get a lot of things for settled within the party. Members of the party, whether die-hearted members of the party, need to be considerate in as much as you may have legitimate claims. You know, you have to be considerate at the same time. Yes, you want to see the law is the law.
Be considerate and things
you want to see the law is the law, and the law must be seen to be implemented, which is true. But again, if you threaten for take PPRC to court for extension of APC executive, if you are taking APC, if you are taking a PPRC, obviously APC is coming. So it means you are distracting the party in plans.
So, but why the party for be silent about such claims where Honorable Bundu made?
But
you know, those monies and also the issue of the extension of tenure. Why the party for silence? And perhaps now that make Honorable Bundu the push for this now, because it seems as if the party no one for abide to it, he say, or sit down at a round table and discuss the issues and find a way forward.
Well, I can't say the party remain silent.
According to Honorable Bundu, according to Honorable
maybe he might have been sending correspondences to them. Maybe they not reply to them. Maybe, but in review as a nation, yesterday hold a press conference and come out publicly and make the claims they are so. So maybe APC is thinking whether they should reply publicly or not, or maybe they should have a roundtable discussion, dialogue on it. But I say, for me, my advice that it's such not to happen now, because the APC already get a lot of things on the decks for settle. A lot of things we on settle right now. We not for even allow anything for distract them now, and this is a pure distraction to them plans. So if they allow this for sleep too, if allow Honorable Bundu for take PPRC to court, obviously they are coming along. And they get a lot of questions.
So why then wait till this happen? And according to Honorable Bundu, we don't reach out 3 months ago or almost 3 months now, and you don't get any response from either the PPRC or the APC. And when it goes to PPRC tell them for make it come back na the party for make them see how they will solve this amicably. But he asked for documents them where the party not even respond to.
Yes, so the same question you go out for ask, why at this time Honorable Bundu self come up with that claim? You know, in as much as the party failed for respond to you, why himself and I come up with this when you know say the party get a lot of things on the decks for settle? You know, so for me I say it's a distraction to the party in the first place. So in as much as you want to get a clear, you want to get an answer to your claims them, why at this time? It's barely 2 years from now. Don't mind the APC after the lower level election don't conduct, they go for conduct another one, and they go for prepare themselves, they go for sell out their candidates. So just barely 2 years they have to 2028 election, and they get to put the house in order if they want to win 2028. But such distraction coming now, you go for affect them drastically.
Yes, Reginald.
Thank you very much. I think I want to share the same view with Mane. It's a mere distraction. As at this moment, the executive of the APC no go increase the tenure by themselves. Yeah. And PPRC extend the tenure of the party then because they get legal matters maybe they or constitutional matters every day before PPRC. Issues like the Samsumana issue, the vetting of the gazetting of the roadmap for the lower level election, all of them period, all of them things, and they take a lot of time now PPRC. So PPRC now in their wisdom saying that okay, because we get all them various cases there, so let us extend the mandate of the executive to 6 months. And that 6 months, in 4 months it can go so. Now 2 months somebody left.
But I say unconstitutional.
Now they talk. So for me, where was he? This is just mere distraction. Maybe these are some of the people that we, to be candid enough, I mean, this is my own opinion, but these are some of the people who I feel like maybe not let Kusai peace just stay no more. In my opinion, I mean, yeah, because again, if this mandate of the executive don't expire from February, where was he? Why did he not make the statement at that point? Say, una mandate don't expire. The party at that time, then be willing. I'm not a spokesperson for APC. But we all knew that they were willing to get their lower level election. Matters that they will come up. Samsumana taking matter, for example. It take PPRC a lot of time before they done with Chief Samsumana and he was reinstated. Then they send the election calendar to PPRC. PPRC give them a couple of days for let them go through for Gazette, then they clause after clause, clause after clause. Then it all take time. Was you know aware? I mean, these are not what we need at the moment. The whole political landscape now is toxic, and then him coming in, giving PPRC 7 days ultimatum or taking legal action. What actually did he want to achieve? It's something at the end of the day we want to have. Is he still a member of the APC? If the answer is yes, is he because again, if a party is in opposition, then they try opposition themselves for come and
compete in the 2028 election, and so to speak, if he's a member, I cannot confirm as whether he's a member or not. If he's a member of that political party, I don't think court action is what you'll be threatening the party with or threatening the PPRC with.
What's it for
crying out loud? I mean, you get the opportunity. For me, it was a missed opportunity, but you had the opportunity to make your point known. Why did you have to wait till this point?
You know if he may make him point known at that time or not?
Well, like why the same channel where they use now, so the press conference, he been get the opportunity for user. You cannot make this under smuggle. Make it known. Let the public know, say, you be making the issue, you be making points, no, they not make her. You cannot write something in secrecy. When Chief Samson are taking matter to PPRC, everybody know. It make everybody know, say, a matter they go to PPRC. But you cannot wait until this moment. We are towards the end of March, citing that I'm giving you 7 days ultimatum. And the wait for waiting will be PPRC they respond. But trust me, it is mere distraction. And this, for me, I feel like it is not something that is being done genuinely.
What if the APC not feel say na distraction?
Why?
What if the APC not feel say this na distraction?
Well, the ultimatum, I'm sure why the reason why APC not respond, I'm not the spokesperson now because directly they don't talk to them. Now PPRC then give 7 days ultimatum. And me, you know, say PPRC is not APC. PPRC is an independent body where they regulate the conduct and the activities or the affairs of political parties. So if they've given them 7 days, APC is not PPRC.
Another argument where Honorable Bundu make now that PPRC them responsibility now for regulate political parties, they're not supposed for make any extension of mandates of the executive. I'm saying according to Bundu, I'm not saying what I know. According to Honorable Bundu.
If PPRC not get the mandate, no good one. They have the mandate. The question we have to ask Honorable Bundu, is it doing this in the interest of the public or in the interest of himself, it's a personal interest? Because I don't see where the public don't raise issue.
They say they do them because the right thing must be done.
If that's what they for do, then he should be standing for the right thing in Sierra Leone because we need to be seeing people standing for the right thing, not just for the hits on your own political party. If they are, then you come out and tell us whether the things that are going on now, whether they are the right thing. If he's a lawmaker, may he come out and tell people, make himself make a press comment that I'm going to take this action because X, Y, Z is not happening and legally it is wrong.
Okay.
Maybe he can plan a plain blank to we. But if he's doing this in personal interest, I feel say he's distracting his party, and I think say it's not a call way in a good do in the interest of the public.
Okay, with the pick calls now inside the show 079-994-993. Now the number for call and make your contribution inside the show regarding the issues we don't discuss so far. We'll get a first caller on the phone. Good morning.
Good morning, Mariam Precious George.
Yes, good morning.
That I contact the call from Upgun.
Go ahead, sir.
I tell Una, thank you, Una, the talk quote. I tell the speaker, thank you, we call the opposition for letting them go dialogue. Yeah, with the beg, Lord put Salon first. Lord forget about party. Lord put Salon first. Look how they race win at the country. Now one great country will beat Afghanistan. All the other countries will get war, will get this, they all beat we. No shame. No, yeah, with the beg APC, with the big SLPP, let them cancel one, let them make dialogue, let them call the international body. There, with the suffer, with the friend, until they go up every day. There, let's Salon campus. Thank you very much.
Paconte, thank you. 079-994-993, and the number for call inside the show and make your contribution so far. Hello, good morning. Hello.
Yes, Sister Mario, now Suleiman.
Go ahead, Suleiman.
Paconte, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless you. But I know I make you break the politician, then sign the contract, then end the citizen. Now for command then, if you didn't know able to make them accommodate, other people they go take charge. Then there's just somebody talk something that video they will in my name say I don't think say na me Sister Mario, yeah. What you want to me brother and my sister. Sierra Leone and gave for determined for changing APC SLPP in this country. For the past almost 60, almost year 5 years or 64 years, 4 or 5, the country they one place. And the citizens still they beg them. Who not get for beg them? May Sierra Leone determine what you for do for in country because for the future generation now, not for we don't cost 50.
Okay.
I thank you.
Thank you, Suleiman. 079994993, and the number for call. It is a second segment of the Epic Morning Show. Will you pick more calls? Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Yes, your name also you call from?
Abalisna the Lion.
Yes, the Lion, go ahead.
You know, Pale Allah has in this country. You know, the only thing we need is the SSCC. You know, at times they put law. And I saw them go put the law, you know, one party state. When Sheki Ulam, you know, see I come out. You know, APC make them back say, hey, this PR system, we not put them. And the PR system now is business too. The PR system is business. Because if you not have a PR system, wallahi, let's say APC will cut through. If you order any other party in the like now one of against APC. But what happened? The PR system now in cook the SFPC. And then they say, when they put a law, APC, what you make they do so? You know now for tomorrow, when they say for all a governance. And one thing between the that woman and this man, now two different people move. You know when people okay. Talk, what you make people say they don't want that woman because of one of the woman.
Thank you.
When they go say for can't check that power, they appreciate the woman who and the woman he really do well. Okay. But this man they try him, able to do better. And the people
Thank you, the Lion, but I don't know. The woman and Rano they make mention of, I don't get that clear. 079994993. Will you pick more calls? Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Yes, you name us I call from.
I call from Tembeta.
Go ahead.
I talk to them directly. Then says have not the help for build this country. Anybody go come with any matter, then they take them. One thing was the APC. Anything any political leader want for do, if for explain to the party first before they extend them to court or to PPRC, then he just grab and go to the PPRC. The PPRC take their matter, then they delay elections. It's about the people. We now think about the people so that elections would change leadership. One day we'll go meet up good leadership. Now make me fine for now get election. Democracy is fine. You see, I've been so glad I will fight for democracy. Long no return back.
Okay.
You know.
Thank you. Will you pick a few more calls? But before that, do you want a natural tea that refreshes your body? Looking for something healthy and gentle on digestion? Want a tea that keeps you feeling fresh all day? Our tea is your answer. Made from naturally grown tea leaves, it's healthy, refreshing, and easy on digestion. With 100 tea bags in every pack, there is always more to enjoy and share. Our tea, natural freshness in every sip. Brought to you by Karel. Would you pick more calls inside the show? Good morning. You name us the call from.
Good morning, ma.
Yes, go ahead.
And I agree with Mr. Suleiman for say them people there will not get right for love big them because not so we go meet them for say we not gonna rule we. Now then say then they take responsibility of the people of this country. So if in the country they go like guy they go so today to God, the blame na paneba will get for cast the blame to them. And let them very be careful. If in this country go back to God, now them all, now them. And let them very be careful to God. And me, I'm not a big no politician. Therefore do they all right, what therefore do. And I think the APC and SLPP now they don't rule in at the highest. And all the party not rule in at this country, yeah. SLPP the hard one, APC the hard one. So which side they go now for now? So let them very be careful. Let them very be careful. We're not the politician, we're not very be careful. We have to say one more to God. Now look, we brother and they pull like Guinea so then they count and like say then are bad people them. Nobody know they talk about that one day. So now that's no more.
Okay. We'll pick 3 more calls and wrap up the show. 079-994-993. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Epic Radio, Tambabakune Station.
Yes, go ahead.
Well, I want to directly address you 2 guests that we get at the studio base. I believe they're not been at the press conference yesterday, so they're not able to articulate to the facts. If they've been listening, they've been the Honorable Bundu make abundantly clear, say they don't write several correspondences to the party and to the PPRC, reminding them about what were his concerns.
Even when they give the 6-month extension, Honorable Bundu, then they wait for the ruling, the direction no more the mandate. And this is not, it's a bad precedent for this country. How can you give a directive without giving a ruling? On which you bank your directives. So they don't wait 2 months, they don't answer them. Now I make them write and back. They write a party also on the finances. What they believe say, what thing they do is not correct. Several correspondences. I remember he said all of those things yesterday. So he not just take our opinion himself for go to the public and say, now I go to the next stage. He did exercise patience, and the party know they treat people them serious with the raise concerns.
Okay, thank you. Would you pick 2 more calls and wrap up the show? 079-994-993. Do you want a coffee that wakes you up instantly? Looking for a smooth, aromatic taste that you can enjoy anytime? Need energy to stay active all day? Our Cafe has got you covered. It's 100% pure, smooth, and aromatic, keeping you energetic and active all day. Just add hot water and enjoy a bold cup that fits perfectly into your busy lifestyle. Our Cafe, stay energetic, stay active all day. Brought to you by Karel. Hello, good morning. Your name and where you call from?
Yeah, good morning. Bakar from.
Bakar, go ahead.
I can get his view. Even my brother at Central, he try to tell you about team up. For let me get together for talk to the politicians. So I want to tell people and see. The only way you speak to your own political party and able to bring change. And when we always take His Excellency the President, we always take any president that we own political party like God. We take we political party like religion and they lead to this. If the people when they talk about third party, they talk about the APC and SLD. I can always tell people and say this executive where we get to where they want APC are the worst executive. And they say the right thing to them. So that the attitude go change, then go consider we. Why the SLPP, you the SLPP no talk the truth to SLPP and bring the truth up so that you will able to help the future of SLPP. Rather for let you tell we say the APC and SLPP. By the end of the day, when you end the judgment, it will begin council side day. Look like a brother, wait till they tell me. Before team up, at the end of the day, team up, it go tell we say the judgments will go on towards the parliamentary and them like this. So we watch His Excellency the President send his signature.
Thank you.
His signature when point if always they abide by her.
Thank you. Yes, one more call and we wrap up the show. 079-994-993. Hello, good morning. Your name or side you call from?
Yeah, good morning. My name is Ahmed, of course, you say I call from Lumley.
Go ahead.
Yeah. Sorry, I don't listen to discussions, they only go on. You see, this country got a lot of problems. And the problems, they talk on radio, we know how to go about for solver. Even the civil society, all the experts and they sit down, they talk. The problem in this country is about the constitution. We need to overhaul of the constitution. We need to solve the problems of the constitution. Because most of the time, all the problems they revert back to the constitution. They say, the president, the executive get too much power. They will get checks and balances. They will get a way out. How will we go about if we want to change some certain things in our constitution? We are speaking of this country. How for make a way for them force the government for really adhere to we the public of this country?
Thank you.
How for we make the changes in this country if we not get a way out?
Okay, thank you. We don't pick any more calls again. We'll wrap up the show. I'll start with Reginald as a way of wrapping up.
Yes, thank you very much. And thanks to the callers here, we make them contribution at the program. I think a good that way we don't give we idea how we own suggestion about certain things them or we own submission, they themselves come back and respond. And all. I think what they say is I know they say, I mean, even though if we don't write letter and all, it should have made it known to the public as well, so that the public will be informed. The letter we did out to the public, we then ensure say, I mean, I like you itself. People and they know, people and they that we are saying letter don't go to social support, you know. But the fact that we are not aware about that one, we will not come here to say we are aware that you don't write a lot of letter. Be the wait for the 7 days. I know say the 7 days ultimatum don't start. I want to see as to whether PPRC go respond, and I want to see what will be the next line of action. Until that moment, my name is Regina Brown. Bye bye.
Yeah,
Yes, I want to say thank you to the callers. Them, they really take the time for calling, and we really appreciate them. On the basis of waiting, the gentleman call and say he's making a correction. We not talk anything in a way differ from what you talk. The point where we make that we ask question how timely it be, and with the importance of written it do. Because if it is in the interest of the public, okay, but one for know whether it is in the interest of the public or not for your personal gain. If you say he's standing for the law and the proper thing should be done in law, I guess he should be standing again for other things that are happening in law. That's not a point to make, because there are so many other things we don't see both parties don't they do, whether people they challenge say it's not within the law. So if he's doing the same thing and questioning APC whether they are working within the law, and they think PPRC is doing within the law, I guess except if update the position as well as the Sierra Leonean, we love in country, we love in people them for also stand when something is not being done within the ambit of the law. Till then, we will also say thank you very much.
Thank you so much, James Kamara-Mane and Reginald Brian Ojukutu-Soya, for joining the show this morning. Thanks to everybody who make the show possible. DJ Allen, give technical support now the studio. Abubakar Bendu and Soyisi Semekona live on Facebook. The producers of the show are Fatima Talebi and Reginald Brian Ojukutu-Soya. Executive producer Teresa Thomas. Until tomorrow, we will go join you again with the Friday edition, the review edition of the Epic Morning Show. Marion Precious George just say, do have a beautiful day and tata.
Miss Salon people, muna kushe una kabo. This now una boy picking twice eyes on